What am I even doing here? I'm in Marlboro. Oh my gosh, that's definitely not how much it costs. Let me know when I'm back, guys. Solera is 3.0, but I'm in Marlboro. 3.1. So pricey. In Zolera. Okay, I guess I'm on my way to Zolera then. Hi, guys. I switched my servers just in case that might have been the issue, so I'm now running off of Arizona. Let me know if it still happens. If it does, I could try to reset my internet. But I don't know what the issue is. Weird. The chat messages in chat delayed for me. Oh, is it? So far so good. Okay, yeah, hopefully this works out okay. Mez, hello! How are you? Hope you've been doing well. At least for me it isn't. Okay. Yeah, if it starts happening again, let me know. Maybe the LA server was congested? I don't know. I just switched over to Arizona instead. Doing okay, what have you been up to? Glad to hear you're doing well. 4.4? Are people just buying these up before I'm getting here? Like, what is happening? 3.6 on Marlboro, otherwise it just straight up goes up to 4K? Goodness, this is expensive. This is why I get poor. LA congested? Never, right? If anything, I assume that it gets congested like during the evening hours when more people stream. So I don't know. Your hair is literally fire. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. It's freaking wild. We finally cleared Titan X 0 Echo minimum eye level sync today. Congrats! I'm still a sprout, taking my time with Stormblood and enjoying the scenery. Kogani is so pretty. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. And congrats, that's a challenge. So congrats on clearing that with minimum eye level and no echo. Holy crap. Lava, thank you so much for helping me with the shout outs. I freaking forgot about that today. Oh, this is only 3,500? Bye. I only needed 18, so that was enough. So the only thing I need left now is, can't spell. I can never spell Dwarven. 189, 240. Is it cheaper elsewhere? Is it cheaper elsewhere? Let's see. Coral, Balmong. Yeah, let's go to Coral or Balmong. What are these people doing? Those dancing lalas. Cool. Life-wise, still same-o, same-o. Same here, my friend, same here. Thanks for popping in, though. Good to see you, Mez. Let's go to Coral. Hair looks fantastic. Thank you. Gotta do mod duties even at work. Yeah, Lava's working like 2 jobs right now. What is that link for? What is this link for? Oh, do you like search up things on the site? I just use my in-game one. Supposedly, it's supposed to be like the fastest refreshed, updated one or something. Dwarven, Cotton Ball, for sure is not 400 because we can get it here for 125. There we go. There we go, see? All right, we're done. We're ready to craft. That's more than enough. All right, I'm gonna head back to Goblin. I like to craft at home, in my home world. Is this Fashion Week? What's Fashion Week? Wait, what's Fashion Week? How's the crafting going? It's going well. I'm on step 3 now. See, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, Coral was the cheapest. 125 was not bad. What am I doing? I'm in Goblin. So let me just tele to Foundation. Oh, it's the same thing as the in-game one. Gotcha. Yeah, sometimes like I show up and it's not the same price. I have to click on it to refresh. And usually it's like, it works okay. It's Kara! Usually it works okay, but then in this case, it's like not updated. It's so weird. Yeah, in-game knowledge. Do you think we want to drive from LA to San Francisco or San Diego easily? Yeah. It's just a matter of time. So LA to San Fran is about, I want to say 6 to 8 hours, depending on traffic. So if you drive like after midnight during the times that people are usually asleep, you can probably get there in like 6 hours-ish. But yeah, during the day, you're looking more at like 8 hours. But if you're driving from LA to San Diego, it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours. 2 hours is with traffic. Without, you can absolutely do it in less than 2. One way. It shows when the last time it was updated. But so my question is, does it update when I go check the market board and clearly like the price is not the same? So shouldn't it updates like right then and there, right? So I'm guessing, from my understanding, when it's not like fully updated, it just means that people haven't been looking for that item in the past like however long, right? Once I visit there, only will have like 1 week. 1 week's not a bad amount of time. How do I talk my FC? It's Kara! Yeah, it's still gonna be a 6 to 8 hour drive. So 1 week is a good time to stay there for, especially if you're gonna be making that drive. But SD is definitely closer to LA than San Fran is, yeah. It's like 6 to 7 hours drive, avoid arriving between 3 to 7, yeah. So I have family who lives in San Fran or like San Jose, I guess, in NorCal. And she will always drive like late at night, like past 10 p.m. at the very least. And then, you know, she'll make it home in a couple hours, much quicker than during the day. Where do you guys recommend to stay? Oh, that I don't know. I don't visit very often. Unless, are you talking about LA? Or in San Fran and SD? I personally always go with Airbnb, but I personally don't really know now with COVID in the picture. I guess ultimately, yeah, it's up to your comfort level if you trust Airbnb, whether it's like clean or not versus a hotel. But yeah, normally I do Airbnb. I heard that hotels, oh no, that's in Vegas, never mind. Vegas hotels are now starting to charge for parking too, which is stupid, but like when Alva came down, he got an Airbnb as well and everything was fine and it was chill. So yeah. Used to drive from Huntington Beach to Oregon every other weekend? Isn't that like a 13-ish hour drive, Joe? That's such a long drive. Hey Percy, do you know the way to San Jose? You mean like taking the freeway straight down? That's all I know. Airbnb, but depends on where exactly in LA and what you're planning on to do. Yeah. 14-hour, that's insane. Every other week? Oh, it's a song. I did not know that. Yeah, I don't know that song. I don't know that song. Let's use another one of these. And yes, you're gonna finish Sky Steel Weapons too. Yes, Kara. I do it in one stretch too, stay for a day or so and then drive back for class. Holy crap. That's so much driving. Would you ever fall asleep on your commutes? I always fall asleep on my commutes. That's why I have a habit of like watching Netflix or something while I drive. But yeah. Okay, collectability maxed out. Micro 2, let's see. Has it been stuttering ever since, by the way? The stream, has it been okay? Looks like that worked out, right? So, oddly specific 4359. Oh, perfect. Hello? Okay, there we go. While you drive, yeah. I just have it running. It's the same thing as like when I have the map open though. Like I use, for example, I use GPS, right? Waze. So it's like, it's either I'm constantly glancing at the map or I'm just glancing at Netflix. So to me, it's like the same thing. I'm gonna look at my phone either way. For the map, I just, keep looking to see, well, what's the next turn I need to be at? Because again, I need to pre-plan. So for me, I'm like, how many miles am I away? When do I need to get to the right side of the lane? So I'm constantly checking the map. And it's not a big difference to me because I just swap over to Netflix and I just, check out Netflix when I drive. I'm on the last step of the Alchemist one. Yes, you're gonna get it done today, Kara. I believe you're gonna get it done today. I never fall asleep when I drive. I get hyper vigilant in the car because I've been over 11 accidents. Holy crap. Okay. That makes sense. But dang, 14 hours is still very long. Very tiring. Watch Netflix plus driving makes sense. Yeah. I genuinely fall asleep. I've tried like chewing gum, snacking, opening all my windows. I've tried blasting music. There was a time where I actually like slapped myself to stay awake. Did not happen. Like I will still fall asleep. I've even tried like responding to a text while driving, thinking maybe if I'm texting, I'll stay awake. No. Instead, what happened was I fell asleep while driving while texting, and then the text ended up being gibberish, and then my friend had to call me because he was like, "You're falling asleep on the wheel, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yes." So I will fall asleep at the wheel, and the only thing that has kept me awake is if I have an active podcast or an active show playing. Obviously, my eyes aren't glued to the phone. It's the same thing as what I do when I do stuff here. I have a show on my second monitor. I am not constantly watching, which is why last week for Blacklist, Ralph was complaining and like you have to watch it. I need you to promise to put aside everything and watch it. It's because I don't do that. I'm used to just having something on the side, peripheral. I'm doing whatever here. And once in a while, like I'm listening and then I'll glance when it's important. That's it. But I never actually sit there and watch. So to me, it's the same thing. I drive and do that. I do homework and watch shows. I play games and watch shows. I drive and watch shows. Is the same thing. Stream seems okay now? Good. Bobas and Korean Japanese barbecues on me? Nice. When are you visiting, Monster? I drive better when I'm sleeping. Teach me your ways, Percy. Good for you. Good. I like audiobooks plus driving. Makes the time go by so much faster. Yeah. So if I don't do Netflix, like I don't have a show that I want to watch, then I just put on true crime podcasts. That's where it comes in. So that's why I listen to a lot of true crime. It's because sometimes I want to watch a show. Sometimes I just want to listen to stuff. And I think I in the past couple years, I've done more podcasts than shows though, while driving. Because there hasn't really been many shows that I've been too interested in, and when I am, I typically just kind of binge it in a couple days, and then I go back to having nothing to watch. So yeah, when I have nothing to watch, I will just listen to podcasts. But like lately, for example, since I'm watching The Blacklist, I'm driving like 10 minutes to the post office to drop off my work orders, right? And I don't know, like I had Blacklist running at home, so I just like continue it on my phone while I'm driving, and then I come back and continue it on my PC when I'm home. I'm not encouraging it, by the way. I don't think everyone is capable of doing it. Trust me. I've seen people try and they fail, and it's genuinely not safe. I just know how to do it, and I've, knock on wood, but I've literally done it all my life. I used to commute to like 3 cities a day between school, home, and work. Ever since like right out of high school, I've been working and going to school. So I drove like 100 miles a day. It was like normal for me. The only thing I couldn't stop was falling asleep at the wheel. So I'm kind of used to using my phone while I'm driving. Can't be a passenger in the car now. All those accidents were someone else's fault. One time I was sandwiched on the 405 freeway just outside of Irvine while I was stationary in a jam. Dude, that's terrifying, Joe. 11 accidents is a lot. Like, to even still be able to drive, I think is a huge deal. I got into an accident when I was a kid. It was raining and somebody rear-ended us in the rain. And since then, I can tell you, like, even now when I drive, every time I have to slow down or make a stop, I'm always checking behind me because I just have trauma from that incident. I always feel like someone is gonna hit me from behind now. So I can't imagine going through 11. I would not want to drive anymore. I got a Sky Steel. I watched Netflix once while driving, but it was during a big snow. Okay, yeah. If there's a storm, I definitely will turn off Netflix, because then I'm just like, I know I'm not familiar with the road and it's more dangerous and I'm not willing to risk that. I'm talking about like normal conditions, like your everyday commute. It's like the same roads, like, you know, there's traffic and all that stuff. Then I'm, you know, whatever. But if it's like a new place, new area, I'm not used to it, the roads are different, stuff like that, then I won't watch it. I'll pause it for a little bit. Let me see, I need 90. I got 40 just now. Huh. Huh. Let's keep going. Podcasts and books on tape are great for longer commutes or drives. Yeah. I'm so glad that podcasts exist. Back then it used to just be the radio. So I would listen to a lot of like, what is it, Kiss FM? I hate that radio station. Like, I freaking hate it. It's so trashy. Like, I used to listen to all this trashy Ryan's Roses, and after I would like get so upset listening to Ryan's Roses, and then I would question whether it was even real or not, or whether it was scripted. And then at one point I realized, like, why do I listen to this trashy ass radio station? It literally does not benefit me in any freaking way. And I just like question it, and like I just get upset and re-triggered every time someone cheats on someone. Like, it's so dumb. So I'm so glad that podcasts exist. Yeah, don't worry, officer, it's just Netflix. I've actually never been pulled over for using my phone because I don't have the phone in my hand, first of all. Leo, thank you so much for the host. How are you doing? Like, my phone is actually just chilling. I never touch it. I never actually touch my phone. I don't actually hold my phone. It's just there. I just like set the show or whatever, and I just drive, that's it. And I don't touch it. So I've never actually been pulled over for using my phone because I don't like really use my phone. What I have been pulled over for, though, is falling asleep at the freaking wheel. I literally got pulled over once because I was swerving because I fell asleep at the damn wheel. And when I fell asleep, apparently I accelerated even faster, so I was going past 80. And this officer pulled me off of the carpool lane and was just like, "Are you falling asleep at the wheel?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "I'm really sorry. I'm just really tired." And I was coming home from grad school that day. He saw like my work laptop like case. He saw me dressed in like blazers and everything from grad school, and he could tell I was so tired. He actually let me off and was like, "Be safe, get home soon, get some rest." And I'm like, "Thank you." And he was so kind. But like, that's the thing. I was pulled over for falling asleep on the freaking wheel, and the only thing that stops me from doing that and being like, and I can actually be alert and watch the road, is if I have something running on my phone. I have to be engaged in some sort of like story to stay awake. That's why I speed when it's late at night, like the adrenaline flow, because one mistake and I crash and burn. Oh my gosh, fine. Leo, hello, how are you? I never got any further with Blacklist. Dude, I'm on season 4 now. I've been like really, so I think Ren asked me this morning, do you have time to like watch TV shows? And I was like, well, I watch it when I'm doing stuff. So when I'm working, I have the show on. When I'm crafting, I have the show on. That's the only way I'm able to, like, that's why I'm on season 4 now. Otherwise, I will never get it done. But this is also why I can't watch anime. So for example, I will never stream anime when I'm driving, because anime requires me to actually stare at the phone, which I'm not willing to do while I'm driving. So I will only watch things that I can, like, I don't have to stare at the screen for, if that makes sense. I'm visiting in 1 week before the FS7 con. Okay, the week before. Cool. I think a lot of people are visiting that week too. Who wasn't? I hear snowstorm, but for some people in Portland, they're all terrified. I have to play songs I could sing along to stay awake. Oh, I freaking tried that. I've even tried blasting One Direction songs. I was like, all right, this boy band gets really hyped up. Maybe if I just pretend I'm at a concert with them and I'm dancing on stage to their songs, I can stay awake. No, I play a song and I just fall asleep to their music. It doesn't work. I don't do well in the sun and snow. I live in Vancouver, Washington right now, work in Portland, pain in the butt. Typical when I'm not working at home to drive 80 hours a day. 80 plus hours. You mean, a week? A week? How have you been doing, Leo? What are you up to? Thanks for coming in today and for the host. The miracle I survived almost all of them with only a few long-term injuries. That sandwich and the rollover, I was in a convertible as a passenger, were the only ones that left lasting damage. Oh my God. Joe, I'm so sorry you've had to experience those things. Yeah, car accidents are not to be taken lightly. Video killed the radio. Video is better than the radio. When I was 14, my older sister was driving and she had a concrete divider at like 70 miles per hour and flipped the car. Yeah, that's really scary. What's your favorite podcast? I like some suggestions. So I only listen to true crime. My favorite true crime podcast is Crime Junkie, but I caught up with them like in a month. So my second favorite is now Morbid. Completely different styles, by the way, between the two. They're both true crime, but they have completely different styles. One is like very serious, and the other is like there's a lot of banter. Like there's respect, but there's also like banter and cussing, and like it's a little bit more casual. But yeah, those two are my favorites. There's a lot of other ones I listen to just because I catch up to the podcasts and I just need more stories to keep going. But I will just default to like whatever's available, whether it's from Dateline, whether it's from Case Files, whether it's from 48 Hours. There's Generation Y, WHY, Generation Y. But all of these are true crime stuff. I only listen to true crime. I was lucky watching during the snow because traffic was at a crawl. Snow freaks out Portland natives, but for me it wasn't stressful at all. Cool. That's good to know. I'm doing good. I'm doing the Law of Order upgrade quest. What quest is that? What is that for? Is that like, wait, Law of Order. Is that like a story one or is that MSQ? How very responsible of you. I said that right when you were falling asleep at the wheel. Yeah. I used to listen to those on the way to work and the drama always raised my anxiety too much. Yeah. Yeah. I'm always like, it's like 95% of the time on Ryan's Roses, you find out that the other person is cheating. But then I remember one of the issues I had was also like, yes, it's not okay that assuming this is all real, the other person is not right for cheating, but also like, what kind of relationship are you in where you would snoop around your partner and then behind their back also bring it to the public? Like, I also don't think it's okay to air that on the radio in public. I don't know. There's just, it was just such a weird thing. I just felt so like negative listening to Ryan's Roses, but it was like the only thing at the time. There were no podcasts yet. At most you can like download music onto your phone or iPod and like, you know, whatever. Or you listen to like some other radio station where it's just more music, but I'm glad that's over. I don't watch it anymore. Admitting it to a cop too? Yeah, I don't lie to the cop. I was in a situation before where my ex was driving and he picked up his phone because his mom called. I was in the passenger seat. The cop pulls us over. He deletes the phone call record to show that, like, you know, I don't know, there was no phone call, whatever. Cop comes in and is like, "Sir, I saw you using your phone." And my ex is like, "Oh, I was just looking for like the address. I was on my GPS." I literally was sitting there like, "You're really gonna sit here and lie to a fucking cop right now? Are you stupid?" But he seriously tried to lie his way out of it. And then the cop was like, you know, "Give me your registration," whatever. He's checking it out. He comes back and he says, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Sir, I saw you on the phone when you were driving. Were you or were you not using your phone?" And my ex was like shit scared. He stared at him, was silent for a couple seconds, debating should I tell him the truth or not. I was like, you're a damn idiot. Like, you really want to go lie to the cops right now? He freaking saw you. Like, your phone was, I don't know anybody, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know anybody who has their phone right here, but I'm just looking for the address. Like, you have to be stupid to lie to a cop about that. I just pressed the wrong macro, damn it. But yeah, like, I do not lie to the cops. Yes, I was falling asleep at the wheel. This is why I have never been pulled over for like speeding or whatever, because I don't. And if I do, I will admit it to the cop. Like, I'm not gonna lie to them. I start calling the homies when I have long drives. I tried that, T-Pain. For a while, I've had friends that I would call during every single commute, but I started to fall asleep in the middle of the freaking call. They usually know and get grumpy when you lie. Yeah, there's like no point in lying. And every time I'm honest with the cop, like, they show me compassion. Like, there was one time, Ollie and I were staying up when we were helping my mom take care of these newborn cats. We were tube feeding them every 2 hours. We did not get any sleep at all, and they were dying. So I would be bringing them to the ER, and Ollie would be going out to try to like buy the Pedialyte and stuff that we need, but neither of us had any sleep. I think he accidentally like rolled a stop sign, and a cop pulled him over. And he straight up was just telling the cop, like, you know, I'm so sorry. Like, I know I just rolled a stop sign. I didn't have sleep. I have 2 newborn kitties and they're not doing very well. And that's why, like, you know, it was he owned up to it. And the cop was just like, that's really rough. Like, I'm really sorry to hear that. Get some rest. I'm going to let you go. Go home. Sleep. They're usually much nicer if you just own up to your damn mistake and don't be a dick and lie about what you did wrong. I don't know. It's common sense to me. Generally follow the rule of don't talk to cops. Yeah, don't attract them though if it's not necessary. Just try not to get pulled over, basically. I have you stream while I'm crafting. Good. We can chat while we're crafting. Actually, I don't know if I might be done. Maybe I should turn it in after this last one and see what happens. I'm going to VC on Discord, and I'm sure a lot of us will be awake to engage in conversation. I watch YouTube, Twitch, or shows I've seen before when doing other things, but for new shows, I want to give them my full attention. It means a lot of the time I have to be in the mood to watch TV or movie because I know it'll take up my full attention and I'll be unable to do anything else. Yeah. That's the tough thing. It takes a lot for me to sit down and really focus on a show. It better be like a really good show. Time is a very valuable resource, right, Kara? I've only been in one accident, and it was when we were at a full stop and some dude tried to change lanes and it hit the side of my car. Yep, people will be like that. You can try to be as safe as possible on the road, but you can never account for what somebody else may do. That is the tough part of things. Dewey, hello! Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? How are you doing? Guys, I made 108 and I only needed 90. Probably become a forensic scientist now. Actually, I was studying forensics and psych and law and criminology because I am really interested in forensic science. If I could work in forensics one day, that'd be great. Okay, I need to remove my tool, right? And then I need to turn it in. Perfect. I listened to the Game of Thrones books and the Witcher books on tape. How are they? Do they do the voice acting, or is it just straight up like narrating word for word and just reading it? Law Order gear is from Bosnia. Oh, okay. So you're doing Bosnia stuff. Cool. Oh, it's Shadowbringer relic weapon. Oh my gosh. Good luck, Leo. He means Law's Order. Okay, augmented dragon sling needle. Yeah, yes. Next one. I see with the side of my face, officer. Yeah. Pearl, you need a personal driver? Oh, if I could afford a driver, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That'd be great. I would just nap in the car while they drove me. Road hypnosis for some people is bad. What's road hypnosis? Or is that a term for falling asleep, or is that something else? I've never heard of that. Next one is Sky. Look at this. I'm about to. What is this? I'm on the 4th step. I got thrown to the ground by cops for supposedly breaking into my own car. They did what to you? They assumed you broke into your own car and they threw you on the freaking ground? Based off of what? Like, why were they thinking you were breaking into your car? What the heck? You need like an audio track of silence mixed with jump scare sounds. Oh my gosh. That would probably scare me away, Kara. That probably would. Turns out an ice scraper looks like a crowbar, apparently. Wow. That's ridiculous. Please tell me they at least apologize to you, because that's not okay. That's just not freaking okay. 105 pots of highly viscous weavers. Gabigoo. Okay, that's the big one. That's the 3-star. Right? That's a 3-star, yeah. So I don't remember what buffs did I use for this one. We're on step 4. Let's see what the collectability is. Once Zach was speeding unintentionally on our way to Six Flags. He got pulled over and straight was like, man, sorry, I didn't notice. We're on our way to Six Flags. And the cop was like, ah, it happens. Leave the roller coaster into Six Flags. You can go have fun. Thank you. Yeah, if you're just nice about it, own up to your mistakes. More often than not. I'm sure there are cops who will still be like, you know, good to, like, I've had friends who are like, I'm sorry. Yes, I was speeding. And they still got a ticket. But it's like, don't lie to a freaking cop, man. You're just making things worse for yourselves. Thank you for the shout out, T-Pain. The cops didn't apologize to you, Lava? What did they just do? They're like, oh, all right then. And they just walk away? I'm sorry, but I think it's just basic human decency to have a freaking apologize for that. Like, hello? What was my collectability? I wasn't watching. Yeah. Try it again. Hold on. Not too bad. Every time I see someone turn into a lane, I instinctively give them extra room. Yeah, see, these accidents on the road, I think, impacts us a lot. Like, you can tell from the way you drive from like one accident forward, you're more vigilant about things. The stream is working well for me. I can watch quality stream now. Oh, good. I'm glad, Zen. Yeah, maybe it was just server congested. I've switched to Arizona and now apparently things are fine, so that's good. Both sets of books on tape were well read and acted. Not everyone had a distinct voice, but enough to keep it fun. Okay, I can appreciate that. That's nice. Road hypnosis is a form of hypnosis that occurs when people drive. Happens in a lot of people and they kind of just go into autopilot, but others it draws them into a deep sleep. Okay. Is that what I have? Maybe. I've actually Googled, like, how do I stop myself from sleeping? And that's why I tried all the methods of, like, eating, snacking, windows open, music. Okay, it was maxed out. That's perfect. That means I get another 5, right? So yeah, I've tried everything like Google tells me to do and nothing has worked. That's 5. So I need 21 turn-ins at minimum. Yeah, 21 turn-ins at minimum. Look how fast this is, guys. Just get a bunch of us in a call next time you drive and we will scream intermittently. Yeah, I think next time if I'm falling asleep on like a long road, I'm just gonna hop into Discord, message general, tag everyone. Can someone hop into VC? Keep me awake and alive, please. Yeah, I think I will do that. I get really excited for road trips to places, like those long drives, but if I don't have a show, I will fall asleep, even then. Wait, if I just need 21. Ugh, I have to go restock some of this stuff. Let's go back to Limsa, I guess. Like the constant slow pulsing of the white lines while driving and the calming sounds of the motor, easy for people to get lulled to sleep regardless of how tired you are. Yeah. Yeah. My mom used to say like, oh, you just need to get more sleep or like stop sleeping so late. And I genuinely tried to sleep at like 9 p.m. because I would wake up at 6 a.m. For school and work, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll sleep earlier. I'll get in like a full 10 at the very minimum. No, I still fall asleep. I've noticed that I can, for example, sleep for 3 hours. I'm super tired. And if I drive in the afternoon, I'm still tired and like groggy and cranky, but I'm less likely to fall asleep compared to before noon. For some reason, morning hours, regardless of how much I've slept, I will just still be much sleepier driving than if it were the afternoon. I don't know why. 3.1. It's gonna be that much anyway, so... Okay, now Dwarven Cotton. Some audiobooks the publishers will pay actors from the TV movies to do VA lines, but those are rare. One D&D book I have has Felicia Day, Will Wheaton, Weird Al, and other reading for. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that'd be fun. I actually stopped listening to audiobooks because ever since I started to narrate audiobooks, I don't know, I kind of just wanted to like not be on the consumer end of it anymore. I don't know why. And that's why I just kind of stick to podcasts now. I'll take it. I don't want to travel anymore, and it's not too far off. All right, let's go back and craft. Teleport back to Foundation. Getting into a big thing regarding for treatment of certain individuals by the police, and we may want to stay away from that. Yeah, you got it. Car accidents do cause PTSD and will change behavior and moods while driving long term. Yeah. I didn't notice I would like always look at the back until recently. I've been doing it all my life, and it wasn't until recently that I'm like, why do I do that? Why do I get so hyper vigilant whenever I like stop somewhere? And then I flash back to what happened when I was 9 years old, and I'm like, that's why. Yeah. There's so many people gathered here. What is this quest? Okay, let's do this, and let craft and see what happens. Oh my god, suddenly but just got into the patrol car and left me in the parking lot filled with snow. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry you have to experience that, lava. That's ridiculous. Get an air horn and just give it a blast every now and then. Not a bad idea. Maybe I should do that. Or like, maybe when I drive, I should just set like 5-minute alarms. Every 5 minutes, it just needs to like ring or something. And I have to like, you know, press a button to snooze or like whatever. At least I'll be, I don't know. A lot can happen in 5 minutes though. If I fall asleep. If someone else is driving, count me in. If I'm driving, sorry, I got work to finish. See, the sad thing is I really enjoy driving. I just can't help falling asleep. I mean, I can. My solution is to watch stuff. But I can't do it without having some sort of show or podcast, which sucks. But I genuinely enjoy driving. I think it's really fun and therapeutic for me. I used to like, I wouldn't drive when I did canyon running. My friends would. I would just find like a really trustworthy friend. But I enjoy car stuff. Red hair must read. Yeah, hi Dewey-sim. Thanks for the raid. I don't know why, but when I try to sleep earlier, I wake up more tired. I hear like for some people, they're more tired if they get too much sleep. I had like my prior boss, she couldn't sleep more than 3 or 4 hours, and 3 to 4 is basically what gives her most energy. She's super energetic with 3 to 4 and not tired at all. But if she sleeps more than that, she gets like groggy and tired. I was like, that's so wild. Like 3 hours is, can you imagine? Like you're fine with 3 hours of sleep. I think Joe is like that too, right? But you can get like so much more stuff done too. I only fall asleep when someone else is driving, but also driving to new places makes me anxious, so that helps keep me. Yeah, if it's a new place, I will also be a little bit more like hyper vigilant to that. Just because like you're not familiar with the roads, where to go next, and all those little things. Yes, I am still buying relic mats, lava. I'm definitely still buying. Oh, that's probably the blue quest. Yeah, it's probably to unlock the machinist then. Due to experience my natural anxiety and PTSD hypervigilance from accidents, my spider sense has gotten pretty good at predicting other drivers now. I mean, I think it sucks that you have to go through all of those accidents, but I am glad that you're more able to predict other people's behaviors, and as a result, you know, can protect yourself from their mistakes. I hope you never get into an accident again, Joe. They're very scary. I'm usually operating on 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Right. I remember we had this talk. I'm kind of envious because I wish I could be refreshed in 3 to 4 hours, and I feel like that's so much more time to do stuff. I can't sleep more than 3 to 4 hours at a time. I blame caffeine. Do you feel well rested though when you wake up, Dewey-sim? Jin, good morning. We're back at the grind. My worst experience with bad drivers was when it snowed in NC for a while and I saw an 18-wheeler truck jackknife with their trailer on the highway. That was terrifying to say the least. Jeez. Oh my gosh, was that more terrifying than seeing a truck blow up in front of you the other day? Lava was on the road and he said like a truck just like blew up in flames in front of him. Freaking wild. I find I micro nap a lot without meaning to if I'm not doing anything. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so you're getting like intermittent rest throughout the day during like downtime or whatever. The city I learned to drive in definitely gave me, this guy is gonna try to cut me off anticipation power. Like if I go to downtown LA, I'm a lot more vigilant because once you hit the heart of LA, people are crazy driving there and you absolutely cannot fall asleep. And you absolutely have to be like aggressive in order to get anywhere. So places like that, you know, I'll stay awake. I usually operate on 3 to 4 hours of awake. And usually during those 3 to 4 hours, you're fishing and coffee, right, Dad? Sleeping 3 to 5 minutes at a time. So it's like you're still getting the rest in. But you don't have to do it with the whole overnight thing. Like for the whole 6 to 8 hours. The jackknife truck was scarier than the exploding truck in LA because I was driving personally. The exploding LA truck was when I was in my Lyft. I see. Yeah. I can see there's a more personal degree of like this is right in front of me and I have to control my vehicle to safety. It penetrates my soul. Jackknives are scary as hell. Okay, I gotta go potty. I think I drank too much LaCroix. Jen, I'm already on step 4. It's been, okay, so I started around like, actually, I don't even know what time I started. How long have I been streaming for? Did I start at 12:30? What time did I even start? It's been how long? 2.5 hours? Almost 3 hours, and I'm already on the second to last step. When I was learning to drive, my instructor gave me advice. I stick by, assume everyone else is stupid and reckless. So if I always give room for them to do something stupid, then I should be fine. Yes. Good advice, good advice. I still remember driving in slow motion when it happened. Yikes. I've read that recently because, like, due to the length of lockdown, and then all of a sudden now people are back on the road again because things are opening up, people are going back to work. A lot of people have forgotten how to drive. So people on the road have been just much more aggressive and not following the laws. Like I see a lot of people running red lights, running stop signs, things like that. And it's crazy because pre-COVID that did not happen as much as it did in the areas that I live in or go to. So it's been scarier on the road just because it's like of the whole COVID thing lately. That slow-mo so trippy. Yeah, and instincts muscle memory just kicks in. I remember when I was in the rollover, time slowed and watching things fly around in slow-mo was so crazy. Man, I can only imagine. I see so much bad driving behavior lately. Yeah. And when I read about it, it's usually just people blame it on like, well, there was a lockdown and people don't really remember how to drive. Kind of the whole, it doesn't rain in LA often, so when it rains, people don't remember how to drive in the rain. I don't know. Be careful out there on the road, guys, especially if you commute. I've seen people like cutting each other off for no freaking reason. Not even on the highway, just locally. Just locally, like people are going by the speed limit. It's not even less than the speed limit. And someone will just randomly like go through the middle lane and cut everyone off. It's the wackiest thing. The feeling of hyper awareness and helplessness is definitely what makes it weird. I mean, I hope I never get into a car accident. Knock on wood. In all the years since I've been able to drive, I have not gone into an accident yet. But I'm also very hyper vigilant about the whole like, am I gonna get hit from behind thing because of the accident I was in when I was 9? So So people forget how to drive the normal speed limit. Yeah, apparently. I don't know why. Like they're more impatient or something. But apparently the normal speed limit is too slow for them and they just like go. And obviously it's not like there's a cop at every single street. So it's very rare for people to get caught doing something quick like that. You just gotta be more careful. That's it. It's kind of wild. It felt like that moment after jumping into a body of water, just kind of floating weirdly. What's a normal speed limit? The sign, let's just, like, yeah, let's not use normal. The sign, whatever the sign says. Definitely know that feeling. You can never quite get used to it, I think. Man, that makes me think about the whole freeze and, like, the freezing and freeze or flight. Okay, fine, it's not freeze, it's fight or flight, but I was talking about this with my therapist the other day. She's like, everyone always talks about fight or flight, but in reality, there's always a moment of freeze. Your reaction time can be so small that you don't notice it, or it can be much longer, but there's always a freeze moment. And that freeze moment is you deciding, what is my next move? How do I respond? And I was just sitting there like, yo, I have a long freeze moment. Yeah, the post is speed limit, right? Yeah. I think when Kelly was driving a couple weeks ago, when she was driving Krim and I, we were just on like a local residential road going along with the speed limit. And then like these cars just cut through the middle lane, which is made, it's a turning lane. It's not even like a driving lane. And they just like cut off everybody and drive past the stop signs. And like the first time it happened, I was like, maybe that guy's like really in a rush. Maybe he has like a medical emergency or something, right? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. But then when like other cars started to do it, I was just like, what is wrong with people? It happened like throughout the day. It's crazy. Fight, flight, or freeze is more appropriate. Exactly, yeah. And I absolutely freeze. Every time there's an earthquake, I sit here and I stare at whoever is like the closest person. Like one time my brother was in a different living room and there was an earthquake. We both would just peek over from the walls, stare at each other, and then we'll be like, earthquake. And that's it, and then we freeze. Like, do you actually hide under a table? Do you go hide under a door frame? Do you run out of the house? What do you actually do when there's an earthquake, guys? Yeah, maybe they all have medical emergencies. Maybe. Maybe, right? I drive really fast, but I live in the county, so I just have to avoid animals. But I slow down when I get to town or on the main freeway. Scream? I don't think I can even, like, think of screaming. I just, like, I'm just so scared. I completely freeze up. Like, is this the moment I die? Well, it is if you don't do anything about it, Pearl. Tweet, is this an earthquake? Yeah. I mean, I freeze so much that I actually wouldn't think of even tweeting it. I literally would just stand there. I can't even save my ass, let alone get out a tweet. I would probably tweet, like after it stops shaking, I would probably be in the same exact spot and be DMing my friends like, did you just feel an earthquake? Are you okay? But then like, imagine if the earthquake has not stopped and it's actually bad and I'm literally just standing in the same place or sitting in the same place. That's so bad. Yesterday I saw 3 drivers make left turns on a red light right after an alarming fire truck that was heading to an emergency. Oh my gosh. It's, yeah, like things like that are happening and people are just getting away with it. And I don't know if it's gonna die down and if things are gonna go back to quote unquote normal in terms of like people following road rules again. But it's been kind of weird on the road. During earthquakes, go to a doorway or an outside clearing that doesn't have nearby stuff that can fall. Okay, so if I go to the doorway, like does it have to be downstairs? Will it be unsafe if it's an upstairs doorway? Like if I stand in front of the doorway of my bedroom, is that bad? Versus should I like run downstairs to that. But then if I run downstairs, I might as well just run out the house by that point. You see, I don't know what to do. This is hard. I feel like the drills we have here for earthquake and volcano are like the atomic bomb drills, just there to make us feel safe. Yeah, yeah. Like, I remember learning during an earthquake, go under your table and, like, you know, put your hand over your head or something. Oh, no. One hand over your head and one to hold the leg of the table. But then I read that that was wrong and that you're actually supposed, like, not supposed to go under a desk or whatever. You're supposed to go under a door frame. Or better yet, you're supposed to run out to where there's open land, as much open land as possible, so nothing structural, like, falls on you. But I don't know, in the moment, I just freeze up. Like, it takes me time to process, hey, the earth is shaking. Is this actually an earthquake? Tweet plus straw poll? Oh my gosh. At Anime Expo 2019, there were like 3 earthquakes, and it was a little funny watching the out-of-towners freak out while the older Japanese ladies were just chilling out. They're probably so used to it, huh? How big was the earthquake? At the third earthquake? I was standing outside the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, and it's definitely something seeing a 40-floor building with windows just jiggle. Oof. Yeah, that looks scary. I'd imagine that's pretty scary to see. Most door jambs have a beam on top of 2 pillars style construction, so are very sturdy. But some interior doorways of apartments aren't great, so as soon as it's safe, get to an open area. I think my thing is like they say it's supposedly sturdy on door frames, but then I think a step further and I'm like, what if the earthquake is so strong that the second floor also crashes down? Because if the second floor also comes down, that means that it's still not safe to stand under a doorway of the second floor. Does that make sense? That's why I'm like, oh, does that matter? Does second floor matter? Under a desk if there's 30 other people. Yeah. So if there's a lot more, I suppose that's also true. If it's by myself, then I should find a better way to protect myself. Boomer reaction time, maybe. The funny thing is, so the other day, a bunch of my friends and I took this, I think it's called humanbenchmark.com, something like that. But basically, you take a bunch of tests. So there's like spatial memory, verbal memory, numbers memory, there's reaction time, there's typing tests, a bunch of stuff. And for some reason, we noticed that all of the friends who were Asian had the same reaction time. That's like 30% compared to the world's average. I'm like, why do we all have really bad reaction times? Is it like are Asians just slower? Is it just coincidental and we're all just slow? Like, why do we all have the same exact reaction times compared to the rest of the world and it's crappy? Like, that was really weird. You're going into analysis mode? Yeah, I know I am. That's why I'm always stuck with like, oh, I don't know actually what to do when there is an earthquake. I start thinking too much about it. Ideally go outside, but the bottom floor doorway is best otherwise. Okay, I will roll down the stairs. Okay, and then another thing I think about is if there was actually an earthquake, what am I gonna do about my animals? Like, how am I going to, in that moment, be safe, but also keep track of the 3 cats and the dog? And like, my cat carriers are downstairs too. And like, what if the whole house falls down? Are they, and they're alive? Are they, like, what if they just run away? Like, I think about these things, all these what ifs. I need a plan B, C, D, and E, guys. If the second floor comes down, first floor getting squished, you're right. You're right. So if it's bad enough that the second floor is gonna come down, it's bad regardless. I just gotta get out of there. There was an earthquake in 2011 in Virginia. The tremors from it could be felt all the way to where I live in Ohio. That sounds like a really big one. If your building is collapsing, you're in a heap of trouble regardless. You're right. Vertical 2x4 pillars are pretty strong, and the idea is they will create a space that will keep you mostly okay. But there are 2 major types of earthquake. One is vertical jumping and the other is side to side. I cannot tell you what each earthquake is. I would have never been able to tell whether like the current earthquake is vertical or like side by side. All I can register is, we're shaking. Maybe your friends have crappy reaction times, maybe. But it's like we all are on the same percentile, which is the craziest thing. And a lot of them also play Valorant, which I'm also like, don't you need to have a fast reaction time if you play shooter games? But that was weird. Like I'll send you the test later. See what you get. Grab your closest cat and go to the downs. Oh, but I want to save all of them. I did the human benchmark recently. I'm strangely good at the number sequence one, but if you want to improve your reaction time, you should totally play more Valorant. But Kara, all of my friends who play Valorant also got crappy reaction times. That's also why it confused me. I'm like, how is this possible? And that's actually why we were like, is it an Asian thing? Like, what? Like, how is it possible we all have the same reaction time? It was wild. Like, I was like, I can understand it because I don't play shooter games. I have not trained my reaction time, but my friends who have, I'm like, what? I know they did the aiming thing too. Do you know what percentile I got on the typing test though? Because I was on the 100th percentile for the typing test. It's the only thing I do well in. My reaction time is so bad, I'm still reacting to last night's Melody. Did you guys get any wins last night? Because if it's a big enough earthquake to devastate buildings, the whole region is screwed regardless. Yeah, basically. It's just, in my head, it's like, everything's shaking. That's it. My brain can only process, oh my gosh, everything's shaking. But it cannot process, like, what do I do? Like, what is the next action? I need to, like... And there's always this hope of it's gonna stop in, like, 2 minutes. Because usually it does, right? But obviously, one of my biggest fears is the big one, because since I was a child, it's been on the radio, and my parents have been more so my mom has been constantly talking about, oh my gosh, I'm so scared for the big one. They say it's coming soon. And as like a 9-year-old, I literally thought that coming soon meant this big earthquake is gonna happen next year. It's gonna happen in like the next couple months. And all my life, up until now, I can tell you every day I actually think about earthquakes and whether or not this is the moment that it's gonna happen. And every time an earthquake actually does happen, I freak out and wonder if this is the big one. Like, I have a genuine fear of earthquakes, and I'm a little bit traumatized by that. I told my mom the other day too. I was like, Mom, you know what? I actually have never stopped thinking about that earthquake because as a child, like, I was so scared just you guys talking about it. My dad just laughed, but I was like, it's actually not funny. It's actually like a big fear of mine. So whenever there's an earthquake, my brain is like, oh, it's shaking. Is this the big one? Am I gonna die? Is this the moment? What do I do? I'm not actually prepared. Oh my gosh, it's shaking. Maybe it'll stop in 2 minutes, but what if it doesn't? I'm just stuck in my head. One is caused by fault slipping, like at the San Andreas. The other is fault subduction, where one slides under what we have up here in Oregon. Not that we get them often in Oregon. Yeah. Send us a test. Yeah, we'll do. I'll post it in later. Grab all cats, go outside. Yeah, but that requires me to go around looking for the cats. They're not all like in a cage or something, you know? They're like freely wandering around. My dog would probably be easiest to get because I can just call Teddy and he'll come over. But the cats definitely will not come over if I call them. And if the earth is shaking, I highly doubt they're gonna listen to me. They're gonna be in their own heads. Reaction time in Valorant is different than overall reaction time. Is it? The craziest thing is for the reaction test though, like so what they do is it's a red screen, and as soon as it turns green, you click your mouse. And I swear, like from what, and obviously like this obviously makes sense, but it's just so crazy I still have to say it. Like, I swear to me, I am reacting as soon as I see the green. But apparently it is still slower than the world's average. So I am a failure as a human when it comes to reaction times compared to the average person. And I don't even know how I'm supposed to fix that if to me, I am already thinking that I am pressing as soon as I see it. Does that make sense? Cats probably can take better care of themselves. Actually, not true. That's true for a lot of wild cats, a lot of street cats, but a lot of house cats cannot, and it depends on breed too. All of my cats are Persian breeds. Not only do they have lifelong medical issues, they're straight up dumb. I'm not even trying to be mean. Like, they really do not have the instincts of a normal cat. They cannot hunt. They cannot take care of themselves. And I can tell you with great certainty that if a Persian cat escapes the house, they will not survive. They will not survive in the wild. They cannot take care of themselves. So that's why I do worry about them. I had another cat that was like half ragdoll, half, I don't know, whatever random like street cat. That one can take care of herself. She's since passed, but she can like leave and know her way back. These Persian cats though, they will leave your house and not even know how to come home. It's really sad. Really sad. But yeah, I'm sure they would find a place to hide though. But beyond that, if they're lost and no one is taking care of them, my cats would starve. They would just starve to death or like be eaten or something. Major factor in reaction time is age. Older you get, yeah. So it seems like it's just, it is what it is. This is my reaction time. It sucks. Video games have been shown to increase reaction time and decision-making speed. You need an EAP Pearl heart to make up a plan on the fly. No, you're right. You're right. It's like I had to make these emergency protocols for work everywhere I went to, but I don't have one at home for myself. What is my emergency exit and plan? I don't know. Okay, another thing is I have emergency food ready. You know from Costco where they sell you like a whole bucket of emergency food and it's just all packets? And I remember one of the things it said was like, in order to make the meal, you just add water to it. And I was like, what if I don't have water? Like if there was a huge disaster, where am I gonna find water to begin with? So I have all this emergency food, but I can't even eat the emergency food without water. How does that work? And this is assuming I can't even reach my emergency food. And I'm still alive. Because it's downstairs next to a Christmas tree. Like, you know, there's clearly no plan in place. Grab all chocobos, start summoning circle outside. Yeah, you'll know that's me. That's my SOS. If you see like a blob of yellow, that's my SOS. Oregon is overdue for a major subduction fault earthquake by like 300 years, and it's where parts of the coastal mountains flatten and then spring back. So you guys are also kind of, in a sense, like expecting there is also going to be like a big one eventually, right? It literally could be any day, Pearl. What you're going to do? I know. I think about it every single night. It's usually at nighttime when I'm about to go to sleep that I think about it. I'm like sitting in bed, laying in bed, whatever, winding down, and I'm just like, what if it happens right now? What if this is the moment? I just finished crafting everything. I didn't even notice. Oops. Don't worry, Pearl, your cat would probably run before... My cat would definitely run before me. So my fear is losing them, essentially. So even if they survive and they run away, long term is what I'm scared of. Okay, looks like I'm done here. I have 125. I needed only 105. Damn it, wasted all my mats. I need a needle, right? Oh, this is the other needle. Okay. And then we'll turn this in. This is a long time ago. I don't know if you remember this earthquake, but there was a big one in Sichuan, China. I was in Beijing when that one happened and I felt it. So did it, like, how did it affect where you were at? Were things also like falling, or was it just more mild where you were at, but it was just really big in Sichuan? I actually don't remember that specific earthquake. That could be color recognition delay and not just reaction time. Yeah, and if that's the case, it's just the way my brain is processing. I don't really know how I'm supposed to like change that, you know, other than continuing to like, I guess, expose myself to it repeatedly and try to be faster, but it's like practically, I don't really know how else I'm supposed to fix that. Straight up dumb, yeah, like I'm not trying to be mean, but Persian cats really are not meant to be outside. That's why you don't see them outside, by the way. It's because they are not outdoor cats, and when they say that, it's not because like, oh, they're so lazy and like they just look pretty. Like that's not why. It's they really can't survive outdoors. Okay, so I finished this step, which means I'm on the last step now, right? Guys, I'm on my freaking last step. I need to go to the firmament. Reaction time could be a measure of your fast twitch muscle conditioning. So there are like so many factors to it, but every factor is just like neurological, biological, and I can't physically change it. Is the problem. I feel like. Basically, I'm just low. Whether it's the twitch or the color recognition or whatever, it's all just low. This is the way my brain processes. How do you train it? Green and a few other colors are harder for the brain to figure out. Oh, I didn't know that. Like magenta, which is a fake color. That's the hard part in a disaster. Water is more important than food. Yeah, so I was like I would be concerned about not having water, which I would hope that the emergency thing has water in it, but I don't think it has. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. The emergency box itself is just a bunch of food. Like, okay, so I have water. I have like LaCroix and I always stock up on bottled water. But my question was, looking at the emergency box, I was like, not everybody does. Like, for example, like I have friends who never buy bottled water, ever. And they have these emergency food packets, but how are they going to eat it if they don't have water and like their sink's not working and you know there's a huge natural disaster? Where the hell are you gonna get the damn water? Like I have water, but not everybody does. So then I'm kind of like, how is this emergency food like emergency food? Shouldn't it also include water in it? Is water not more important than the food? I don't know. Just me picking at the emergency food packets and what is it called? Bundles or whatever that Costco sells. Okay, I have to pick up this quest, so let's do it. Get out of that rabbit hole? Which one? Water is the most important thing to have in emergency other than critical medication if that applies. Yeah, so I have full-on first kit. I have the food. I'm constantly stocking up on water. Hopefully earthquakes don't happen at a time where I'm about to run out of water and I haven't restocked yet. Because I guess that could also be an issue. Yes, we're on the last step. So the last step, please don't run out before I craft this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No, I have 1 minute left on that. I don't want to waste it. Yes. All right, now let's see what happens. You can survive without food for a long while, but water not at all. Exactly, yeah. Christmas tree in August. Yeah, I put up a Christmas tree 2 years ago and I've been too lazy to take it down. It's been there ever since. My best friend who came over the other day was like, she's like, Pearl, your Christmas tree is still up. I'm like, yeah, I'm too lazy to put it down. I was like, I think after I put it up, my mom had to help me. And then afterwards I sat there and was like, we did all this work to put up a Christmas tree just to take it down, to put it back up again in a few months. My mom's like, yeah, that's why it's annoying. And I'm like, I'm not gonna bother. I actually don't hang out in the living room a lot. I'm in my room a lot of the times, so I also just don't care. Do you remember that emergency kit they had us buy make when we went to middle school? I still remember after finishing school, we all ripped that open. Yeah, I remember that. Didn't they just make us like go stock up on specific items and put it in like a large Ziploc bag or something and then like write our name on it, right? FF14 earthquake drill. I have at bare minimum 3 months worth of food or 9 months of ration and we eat less appealing food. I'm working on getting a manual well pump as well as a power backup for the electric one. I have a generator for now. Okay, that's preparation. That's good. Heavenly, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Wait, I didn't, I forgot to check. Gotta do it again. Let's see. I'm gathering an, yeah, Kara, I'm going with the bankrupt way. If I had to gather as well, I would be spending the same time as you, and I can't be bothered. But that's also why I can't level up my other crafters afterwards, because I would be too broke to do this anymore. Issue with those emergency food stuff is water is heavy. Okay, so the one that I have is very heavy in itself. It's actually even heavier than the water, but it has no water in it. You could get one of those nature straws, really fancy filters for outdoor stuff. Wait, nature straws? What is that? Is that like they filter water? One of those like bottles or something where you can like put the water in and then it'll naturally just fill out all the bad stuff? Is that what it is? In the city during a disaster, your piped water is likely to get contaminated if it works at all. Emergency food packs don't have water so that it can be non-perishable. Good to have water stockpiled and cycled because it can go bad. Yeah, so that's why like I always just have water stocked up, and then whenever we're on our last pack, we'll go out to buy more. I don't know how long that's gonna last us in terms of like rationing with the food though. It's bad luck to keep a tree up after New Year's. Oh, is it? I've had it up for like over 2 years now, Joe. It's okay. This macro's not working. Hold on. I'm very confused. Something is wrong. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. Ah. Shoot. Was the last one with this or with that? What did I use? Let's try this. See what happens. That's just the permanent Christmas. Yeah, it's just a permanent decoration now. It also doesn't take up too much space, and it's just in a random corner anyway, so I kind of just don't care and left it there. If our parents didn't want to buy one from the school, they would send us a list of what the emergency kit would need. Oh, okay. So it was either you buy their pre-packed ones or you try to pack one by yourself. Got it. Yeah, I do remember at the end of the year, people got theirs back or something, and they just like ate the stuff that was in it. Because why not, right? Hello, Casual Cap. How are you doing? I don't have emergency food or supplies, but I know my friend, she has everything for emergency. I know who to turn to in an earthquake. I remember my mom was like, oh, if there's a huge earthquake and like all the telephone lines and everything's down, let's meet up at this park. That park that she was referring to is a 20-minute drive for me. I was like, first of all, I'm assuming I would have no cell phone. I would have no reception. I can't GPS my way over there. I'm assuming that buildings would be destroyed, structures, you know, things everywhere. Like, I'm not going to recognize anything, let alone find my way to a park that's 20-minute drive away. I have the syrup, Jen. I have the syrup. I don't... Okay, it ends at 4956. Let me see. Okay, 4956. So, and that was a chili crab. Okay, so that's tier 2. Damn it. All right, okay, I suppose. That means I just need to craft 30. That's fine. I guess that's better than tier 1. Ollie delicate needle, okay, which means I have to craft this one. Yeah. This is oddly delicate Rhea cloth. Oh, this step always requires so many mats. I'm gonna be so poor after this one. So I need at least 150. Oh my gosh, did I did. I knew. Oh no, never mind. This is not the water. It's a different mat. Okay. I need artisanal, SB artisanal. I sold that. I had that earlier. Dang. Okay, before I go buy mats, I do need to go potty first. And then we'll finish this last step. Heavily, wait, what's going on? What do you mean? Like in the game? Yeah, we're crafting and talking about earthquakes. Hey, do you guys have a Trader Joe's where you're at? I don't really know if it's a local market or if it's spread around the state. Where the earthquake happened? We're just talking about earthquakes in general. I don't remember how we came to this topic, but we've just been talking about earthquakes. Doing great, thanks for the shout out. Yeah, of course. What are you up to? Can't wait to see what it looks like when you're fully give up taking down decorations. Just leave them up. Yeah, exactly. 1 year, I had a roommate who was really, really into Halloween. So we did like a bunch of Halloween decorations. And then after that weekend, I was just like I was taking down all the decorations and I was just like, never again. Never again. And I don't live in those communities where like people around me will all decorate. Like people around this community don't care. So I'm really just doing it for no reason. Nobody like trick-or-treats. Nobody actually walks around and says hi to each other. Nobody looks at each other's decorations. It just doesn't matter. So it was just such a waste of time. I have not done Halloween ever since. And that might have been the same year that I just left up the Christmas tree. How's progress? I'm on the last step now, Dodja. I just need to go pick up math and then craft 30 more items and I'm done. But I need to use the potty first. And I don't think I did a shout out for you earlier. Let me do that right now. What are you up to, Dodja? I love Trader Joe's. I'm trying to get back into this game. I'm at Stormblood. How are you enjoying it? And why did you take a break, Heavenly? So, Dag, I need to tell you, I tried their beef pho at Trader Joe's yesterday. Do not get it. The Costco one is a lot better. The Costco pho is so good compared to, like, it's good already, but it's so good compared to the Trader Joe's one. Do not buy the Trader Joe's one. Just FYI. It's bland, like super bland. You will not enjoy it. Anyway, it's my second time shopping, like officially shopping at Trader Joe's. Like, you know, as an adult, like really going for shopping. I've never really shopped at Trader Joe's. I was like, maybe, I don't know, when I was a kid, my parents would go sometimes and like, oh, here's a healthier fruit candy bar, whatever. But yeah, this is my second time actually going to shop for stuff. And it's very hit or miss. They have like some good items. They have like a pepperoni mac and cheese that's so good. But that beef pho was really bad. They have a cranberry cashew trail mix. Oh, I gotta try that. Their lemonade has been pretty good. Yesterday, I think I got an equivalent to a xiaolongbao. Like it says pork and ginger soup dumpling. So I think it's an XLB. I've yet to try it though. No MSG, I have no idea. My mistake was the first time I went last week, I saw this really, really pretty looking pasta bolognese and I was like, I want this. And I got it, and then when I went home and read the box, it actually said vegan, meatless, with lentil. I didn't eat it. I had a bite. So this time I've learned to read the boxes at Trader Joe's. Every time it says vegan, I'm like, next section. It's been 3 years because I was done. Oh, okay. So at the time you like finished all of the content. I see. Well, welcome back to FF14, and I hope you're enjoying Stormblood and the future expansions, whatever you have coming for you. Sort of some recording stuff. Probably gonna run Mount Gold plus Innocence on Ether in 15-20 minutes for MSQ. Okay. So catching up with your alt. I want XLB so bad right now. What have you done? Right? Like maybe I will just make that today too and see how it is. But yeah, like they have some. I agree with you, Kobath. It's only my second time, but it's definitely been hit or miss. Like I bought what was, I think it's like a sandwich wrap or tortilla wrap, and it looked really good. It wasn't that good. But I'm making inventory. Like I'm remembering now what things are good and what's bad. What patch are you on? I'm already caught up with MSQ. Yeah, so I'm caught up. I'm just waiting for Endwalker now, and I'm just working on relics at the moment. Lots of relic grinding for me. I know I said I would use the restroom first, but I'm still here, so I'll just I guess I'll just buy stuff first. I don't know. Solera. A lot of stuff is vegan in Trader Joe's. When I was vegan, I survived off Trader Joe's. See, I didn't know that. I was always under the... Okay, first of all, correct me if I'm wrong, because I just genuinely don't know. I was always under the impression growing up that Trader Joe's is considered, like, it's more pricey, but it's because they source a lot of, like, natural or organic stuff, a lot of local stuff, right? Is that what they're known for? Is it, like, specifically, oh, they sell healthy organic stuff, or is it more known for like not necessarily healthy organic but just locally sourced? Like which one is it? All right, so let's head to, I think I'm gonna go to Zolera first. Epic bladder retention. Yeah, this is actually not good for me. I'll go very soon. I just really want this right now. I personally really like Trader Joe's, but some of it is meh. Like, so far, I do like it too. I think that there are good things there, and it's very different. It's very refreshing from, like, you know, usually I go to these other markets or, like, I just get Costco stuff or whatever. It's very refreshing because they have different cuisines that I wouldn't be able to find elsewhere. So I definitely still really enjoy Trader Joe's, but I think now it's just a matter of finding out what stuff is good, what stuff I like, and what stuff to stay away from. I got like a salsa there the other day I really liked. There's a red salsa that's really good, but I didn't like their green salsa. You know what? I'm gonna go pee first because this is taking too long. The Zolera price is not good. Let me see. Never did crafting. Give me a reason why you did it. Oh my gosh, I hated crafting in the beginning. But in all honesty, I don't know. I just wanted to try it out to see if I would like it one time. And then it was just the feeling. I just got tired of raiding. I got tired of like running stuff. And yeah, I gave it a try, and then I've been enjoying it ever since. I macro craft, so it's a lot of just putting in the time to sit here, make sure that your macro works, make sure it's, you know, gonna yield what you need, and then I just do something else while I craft in the background. And I just enjoy that, but definitely not for everyone. A lot of my friends all worked at Trader Joe's at the same time, so anytime I went, it was always fun. It sounds like a good time. That sounds like a good time. Yeah, there are plenty of guides for crafting. I just got all my crafters to 80 2 weeks ago, or last week, I don't remember. And then I just started the Sky Steel stuff the night before. So yeah. Have random really fond memories at Trader Joe's. Good, good. They are still pricey though. I don't know where they source their food, but I know it's definitely not pricey like Whole Foods or other premium grocery stores. Oh, okay, I never made that connection. I have not shopped at Whole Foods. I don't usually go to like Vons or Ralph's and stuff. I do like a bulk of my grocery shopping at like Costco. And then if I need specific like more Asian stuff, I'll go to like, you know, a 99 Ranch. But yeah. So that's why Trader Joe's has been really refreshingly different. And then I guess compared to Costco, and compared to like 99 Ranch, it's pricier. But it's also very different. So yeah, go to Little Pearl's room. Okay, be right back. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Back with more water. Let's see. How's crafting going? We're on the last step now. I make my money off crafters like, yeah. I know, Cara, I know. Jin has explained to me that you gotta make money off of people like me. Do the work that no one else is willing to do. This is where all my money goes. Okay. Let's see. I'm in Zalera. But the cheapest for this is 3.4 here. I hate this part. 3.1 in Balmung. And then it jumps up to 3.6. Decisions. Let me check this really quick. Okay, converted to PC from console. Do you have any advice? Because I'm so confused. I have never played through console, so I'm not really sure like how that's different from each other. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you there. I have no idea what it's like from console. I thought that it was the same other than just the controls though, right? Okay, let's move on over to Balmung. I'm gonna check Balmung. That's the spot. Hi, Cherry, the true star of the stream. Don't tell Pearl. Cherry-kun is my favorite. Oh, Dajo, you're redeemed. Oh my gosh, monkey type. My fingers are not flexible today, but let's do a monkey type. Let me pull that up. Let's see. Monkey type, where are you? There it is. Okay. I imagine Cherry-kun doing monkey type and beating Pearl. That would be a sad day. Pearl coming back to a 190 score, like what? Yeah, that would be a sad day. Cherry-kun's so good. Trying to set up user macro again so I can make my life easier, but I forgot the inputs and now I'm relearning the basics all over again. 3 years is a long time, and I want to say that I'm thinking a lot of things have changed since then, but I don't know what, since I only started like less than a year ago. But yeah, I'm sure there's definitely a new learning curve starting from PC versus having come from console. I didn't even think about how you would put in macros for console. Do you just like have a keyboard and you copy and paste that in through console? Kara's the queen of macros. All right, let's see, can I do this? Let me warm up my hand. My hand's too cold for this. You have to type them manually? Can you, is there a possible way to like plug in a keyboard to one of your consoles? Because I'm thinking even when you like chat with people and stuff, and like let's say you're playing FF14 on the PS4, if you can attach a keyboard, it would make it faster, right? So you can use a keyboard to type, but you cannot copy and paste. That sucks. Whoa, that sucked. Welcome to PC. I hope you have a better experience on PC. No! No! Bad. I'm clearly too sober for this. Trying to set up my abilities, also like mark targets and all the other stuff. This is monkeytype.com, Quan. And this is actually like the worst score I've had on stream, I think. Yeah, this is like extremely sober Pearl. I don't think I've done anything lower than like a 150 something before. This is crazy. That was tense. This is very tense. On crack, this, nah, you... Apparently, When I have soju, I do 180 with 100% accuracy, and I don't know why. I can't explain it. But when I'm sober, the more sober I am, the worse I type. It's amazing. It's sad. Hey, Stella's here. AFK, but here. We're in Balmont. Let's go check out the math here. Every time, yeah, I grew up with Type Racer. I used to play typing games a lot, just for fun. A couple months ago, I actually tried one of those typing RPG games. Wasn't too bad. It was pretty fun, but yeah, I played type racing with a lot of friends growing up. Okay, so I'm looking for Untitled Chapter. In 6th grade, we had a keyboarding class. And oh my gosh, I dipped below 2 mil. I'm very sad. And I don't know, ever since the keyboarding class, I just grew to really enjoy typing. So as a result, I would just play typing games for fun. And yeah, that's it. I just type for fun. That's also why I do have an interest in keyboards. I just don't have the money for it, but I do really love keyboards. Okay, let's go to Brynhild here. God. So I looked into that, Heavenly. The thing with Court is they use a, starts with an S, I can't remember what it's called. They use a very specific machine where you don't actually type out with the keyboard. They type even faster, but that's because this other method of typing, you essentially can just type out words and not just letters. I don't know. Yes, do you know type? Yeah. So I haven't learned that, and it's completely different from this. So I looked into it and I was like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. And then I just stopped it right there. Yeah, they type in super shorthand. So definitely a skill, but not a skill that I have. Yeah, Jen, I don't know why everything here is so expensive. I was showing the prices for mats here to Jin yesterday, and he would show me the prices on his end, and it's so cheap on his data center. But everything is so expensive on Crystal. Wait, Goblin is the cheapest now? Okay, let's head back to Goblin then. Perfect. I only know stereotype. Okay, going to Goblin. I had jury duty and I'm like, is she catching what everyone is saying? It's wild, right? I wonder that too. Like, I still don't know how it actually works, like practically. I just know that it allows them to capture everything because of the whole shorthand stuff. But like, but still, I'm always wondering, like, are they really catching every single word that's being said in here? Because that's incredible. Incredible. I would freak out if, you know, I made a mistake and then I have to like backspace and go back and prices keep changing. I need 50 of these. Oh my god, I'm just gonna do it. I'm really tired of traveling. Okay, we're done. We're done stocking up on mats. We're gonna finish up the freaking relic now. Let's go. I have 1.8 mil, that's back. She did because there's sometimes she asked to repeat. Oh, okay, so sometimes they can ask to repeat themselves. But that was rare. I salute them. I think that's incredible that they can catch like a whole like couple hours worth of jury duty conversation. Just play more typing games, Quan. That's how I did it. I would play like those zombie typing games, so House of the Dead typing games. There used to be like these kid ones. I can't really remember. There was like a ghost, like a Casper one. But yeah, I definitely played a lot of typing games growing up as a kid. My school would also offer it as like a reward. Like you finish reading, I don't know, by this time, you can go to the game room and play freaking typing games. Like, I loved it. I always assumed video recordings would make that job obsolete. So, yeah, you know, I thought so too. But the government still works very old school and prefers to have every single thing on paper on the spot. But I think I looked into transcribing as well. I actually did used to do captioning for documentaries and stuff. And that was just not fun. It was not fun. And they paid like crap. And then I had to do transcribing in graduate school because we would have to transcribe our own therapy sessions in order to be able to like dissect the actual session and learn from it. And transcribing was also not fun. So if I had the skill to just like sit there and shorthand everything, gosh, that would be amazing. Transcribing a 45-minute therapy session can actually take a lot of us like hours. It's insane. Typing of the Dead? Yep, I play Typing of the Dead. That was a very popular arcade game back when we still had our arcades here before they got rid of them. Okay, so every 15 minutes, I need to take the tea. Look, okay, do you guys see this? 69 syrups. Like this number has just been following me everywhere. All right, so I tried a chili crab. I'm gonna take the syrup. I have it equipped, and now I just craft, right? I just pressed another button on accident. Did I mess up my macro? Did I mess up my macro? Oh, geez, Louise. For monkey type, I struggle just reading the prompt. My brain keeps trying to put the gibberish into functional sentences, and it doesn't like that at all. Yeah, so it's easier if you can put into context because then your brain can kind of predict what word is coming next. But if it's scrambled, you gotta just shut off your brain and basically tell yourself this is not gonna be coherent. You're just gonna focus on what is the next word. That's it. What is the next word I see? That's it. That's how I do it, at least. I barely can type without looking. Oof, I can only do that because of the keyboarding class. When they taught us keyboarding, they would have this like cardboard over the keyboard. So you have to just feel the home keys and just memorize where the keys are and like the right placements of your fingers and just practice. And so then the typing games just kind of like help me further practice that. And so I can type without looking at the keyboard, but you just gotta practice. To mark anything, the macro starts with /mk. Okay, what is /mk versus /ac? What do they mean? Hey, did that work? What did I do? 4588. 4588. That's barely meeting tier 2. All right, well, I need 60, so 30 of that. Let's do it, I guess. She's literally on a knee, weaving. Props to you, Astrid. Props to you. Your food buff and syrup buff at different yeah, it is on a different location. I don't know why. I remember yesterday I used the syrup and I was like, why is it not here? And then I noticed it was here. I was like, okay. And then I just got used to it. StarCraft and Warcraft RTS games taught me how to type as a kid. What's RTS? I learned how to type without looking because of late night Twitch. Yeah, so whatever method you guys use, you just gotta like try your best not to look at the keyboard and just type. AC is an action. MK is mark. Okay. So good for like targeting the buffs and stuff. Whereas because of crafting, it's an actual action. So we use AC. Okay, got it. I still only type with my index, middle, and thumbs. Whatever works for you. Some people type really fast with just like index fingers, for example. Honestly, at the end of the day, like they say there's all these right ways to do things or whatever. And like, honestly, just whatever works for you, man. Hold on. I just did one macro and it finished. I don't even need two. What is happening here? Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Innovation, prudent touch, manipulation. There's a basic touch right here. Why? Touch. Why is my thing ending so fast? Okay, hold on. I need to look at this. AOL Messenger was how I learned to finally type faster. Status info enhancements and status info other. Okay, if I move this syrups, but basically the other is where it's showing all my other buffs too, right? Like I do want those underneath my HP bar. That's why I have it here. Real-time strategy. Other is FC buffs and enhancements or short-term buffs and food. Okay. Okay, I'm really confused right now. I need to look at this. We have reflect, we have manipulation, innovation, we have prudent touch. Which one is prudent? Which one is prudent touch? This is prudent touch. They're using this one. Okay. And they use innovation. And then more prudent. And then manipulation. And then innovation. Then they're using basic. How is it ending? Let me look at this again. Did I like press something else on accident? Oh, I need to edit my macro too. You know what? Whatever. It works. It works. Just do it. Just do it and get it over with. I bought the mats anyway, right? Whatever. Okay. Whatever. We're just gonna craft. We're just gonna craft. Ugh. I should learn how to type properly because of how into keyboards I... Whatever. I mean, like, if it works for you, it works for you. Who cares about, like, you have to have your fingers on this letter? Like, what kind of standard is that? If you can still type really well with, you know, using some other method, then by all means, man. There's nothing wrong with that. You own that. Anything in brackets is the target or a party member, so that wouldn't work. Let me see what the number markers would be. I can't open my macros right now, huh? Okay, this is gonna work, but I just... this is the 68% chance one, I think. And this is a very bad RNG one right now. The same thing's gonna happen as yesterday. Let me see how many mats did I get? Oh, I have more than... I don't have more than enough. I only have enough for... I have enough for no more mistakes. Yesterday, I basically had one more craft left and I had to just go buy mats for like literally one turn in. And that's what's gonna happen today. I'm gonna have to go back out and buy like a couple more mats, and then come back and then I can finish like the last 1 or 2 crafts. Dang it. Of course that would happen. I'm caveman typer. I use my 2 index finger and type 1 letter at a time. Using RNG abilities in a crafting macro? Yeah, this is for a quote-unquote expert, and there's not supposed to be a macro for expert. So yeah, this is as good as it's gonna get, unless I sit here and actually do the rotation, which I'm not gonna do. I'm just gonna brute force my way through this, like I did with the other 2. Is it tough? It hasn't been tough for me just because I buy the mats straight off the market board. I wouldn't even use the word tough. It's just very, very time consuming, I would say. If you don't just directly buy the mats off the market board, you essentially just have a lot of crafting to do. So you need the mats to turn in your custom deliveries or whatever. You basically got to get a bunch of yellow scripts constantly because the scripts are what you can use to trade in for the mats needed for your relic. But of course that just takes a lot of time to keep gathering scripts, use them for the mats. You still need more mats, so you got to go back and get more scripts again, and then, you know, repeat until you have enough mats. Then you can finally start crafting and working on your relic. That's a lot of time. But yeah, if you have money, just buy it off the market board, macro it in, and just craft. Nope, then you're good. Yeah, script farming is not definitely not something I enjoy. At least not now. I might not mind it as much if, let's say I have all of my sky steals, I have nothing else to do, and I just want to make money, and that's literally my goal, then I'll do it. But my goal right now isn't to make money yet. Like, it'd be great if I can, but that is not like a priority method of making money. My priority right now is getting the Sky Steel. So as a result, I'm just gonna go straight for the mats. This step is wasteful because we macro, yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna macro my way through though. Where's Haru when we need a loan? But you know, the downfall is I went from 7 mil to 1.8 mil because I just buy everything, all the mats for leveling my crafters and doing the Sky Steals. And now I'm really, really poor. So if I want to do more crafting, I have to find a way to make money. So I gotta go farm. You're kidding me. I literally had, out of the 30 that I think I crafted about 30 last night too, with the same macro. And I probably had like 2 total that did not work out. And right now I'm really scared because it feels like I have really bad RNG right now. I for sure am gonna go need to buy more mats. I don't know, I just don't know why this one's not pushing me to tier 3. Yesterday I was being pushed up to tier 3. So I didn't even have to buy that many mats. Sad. And then I have all these like leftover gobbledygoos. Oh, I can't move them because I'm crafting, okay. Kara, do you use like a guide or do you just kind of like try to remember and like learn like what to use or how to create the macros and then you just like create what you need yourself? If we can finish this in the next hour, that's even less than the 6 hours I said yesterday. It takes less than 6 hours to craft this, guys. How is it still only 350? You can look at macro commands on the FF14 website. Okay, okay. Tells you all the possible augments for each one, and then you just put it together according to what you need, I'm assuming. Poof, I got lucky there. All right, let's keep going. Is your other gear melded? Like my offhand one? My offhand is not melded. But my primary, well, primary can't. Offhand is not melded, but the rest of my gear set is pentamelded, yes. Oh, I see. They show you what those commands are and you just kind of have to like learn and figure out what it is that you need specifically, huh? Dang. Have a base knowledge and then work around them to figure them out unless it's something really unintuitive. Got it, got it. I've been meaning to go back to redo this there was a term for it, I can't remember anymore. The macros that you taught me, Kara, these pop-out window ones. I was gonna go back and try to add in all my crafter classes now that they're done. But every time I think about like all of the macros and stuff I have to do, it feels really overwhelming and complicated. And then I just stop and I'm like, I'm gonna do something else instead, like craft. Don't you love the adrenaline? You mean at that last part where it's purely RNG and your one button will either finish this or break it? That adrenaline? I hate when the macro stops and I only have enough durability to press one more time. But the only way it's gonna reach the 10,000 is if I use my rapid synthesis, which is what, 50-50? Yeah, 50-50. My heart pounds every time I have to do that. I'm like, all right, the macro couldn't get to it. Now it's the ultimate RNG. I feel like a gambler when I was doing this. Come on, you can, yeah, sort of, like just staring at this, kind of like my penny slot machines, right? And it, yeah, your 1,000 gil on the line, exactly. Are you gonna waste my mats? Are you gonna complete this? If you need help, let me know. It can be daunting. Yeah, will do. And Kara, thank you again for teaching me how to use Teamcraft because Your instructions were very thorough, and the screenshots really helped me. And it's because you sent me what you did that I was able to use it finally. Otherwise, I would not be able to do a lot of this. I thought it was only for blacksmith that the site I was using didn't update for, but it turns out they didn't update it for culinarian either. Okay, after this, I have to take another syrup. That's honestly the worst, the dread you feel before you hit the button. Yeah, yeah. Kind of surprised the macro isn't sticking up veneration. Which one is veneration? Yeah, I don't know. This was the highest one I could find with 68% chance of succession. I don't know. I'm just so done. Time to get off work. See you later. See you later, Lava. Drive safe. Thanks for popping in today. Yeah, I have the syrup. I have the syrup. I bought it in bulk yesterday, so I still have 68. I think it'll last me for a good while. I will just need Gil to replenish mats. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, like a lot. Pliant? What, is that a skill? I don't know if you actually need the syrup to do it. Oh, yeah, so it wasn't working yesterday. Initially, like, so for the frying pan, the first one that I did, I was not able to use any of the macros that I found. And it wasn't until I switched over to adding the syrup, I think I switched from this to chili crab too. Then I was able to meet the requirements. Oh shoot, I started it without a syrup. We'll just see how it goes. My bad. I definitely need to buy extra mats. Yeah, let's see what happens without a syrup. Could you message me the macro? Yeah. Right after this, let me send it to you. Some of those sites are made to have everything you need, but are set up in a way that it can just bounce you right off with overwhelming information overload. Yeah. The thing is, I remember I would try the search bar and then the item would pull up, but then I was also under the assumption that you can just, like, that it just automatically generates a macro for you. Because the site I was using would automatically generate it for me. I literally just put in my own stats, and based off of my stats and the item I wanted, the computer just, like, here's the best rotation for that. And so I was so used to it that when I went on Teamcraft, I'm like, why is it not feeding me my macro? That's why I was so confused. Yikes. We still made it without it. So maybe I won't take the syrup? Interesting. That still worked. Cool. Okay, so let me send you the macro really quick, Beth. There. That's what I'm using right now. Yeah. This is gonna be... but Kovath, and this is with my, with the meal though. This is with the food buff. Let me repair real quick. What are the new jobs in Endwalker? I believe it's Sage and the Reaper. So the Reaper is going to share gear with the Dragoon. I don't remember what's happening with the whole Sage part of it though. Wait, I'm so confused. I have so many of these oddly delicate needle parts. That's this one. Oddly delicate needle part, right? I have 18. Okay. All of these are literally trash. Trash. Weavers, right? Trash. I hate that I always accidentally click on buttons on here. I'm so stoked to be able to share the Dragoon gear. it didn't dawn on me the purpose of that until the other day when I was gearing up for some stuff and I realized that, yeah, nothing shared with the Dragoon. And there was some jewelry that, I don't know, was just different for the Dragoon. And then I'm like, oh, that's why they're going to share it with the Reaper. That makes sense now. Do we know what level the new jobs start at? Ooh, yeah, I don't know. I only got 530 Dragoon. Ah. Oh, okay, so if you level up fast, you got the gear for it too. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what they'll start at. Have they started jobs at level 1 in any of the expansions, or has it all been at like 50? Oh, they'll start at 70? They're not even bothering with like, they start at 70? You don't even need like a booster. Dragoon shares accessories with, yeah, I saw that and was like, huh, that was strange. Then I realized like, okay, I can see why they use Dragoon to share with Reaper now. But their actual last gear doesn't share with anyone. Yeah. 20 levels under the new level cap. Oh, that's still so high. Rogue was the only one that started at level 1. At most, I thought they would start maybe at like 50, 60. Do we have any other classes right now that starts at 70? Or will this be the first time that it's starting at 70? Look at that, I didn't need the syrup, weird. All right, that's okay. I guess that saves me, like I could, what, sell it back out? Or maybe keep it for when I work on the other sky stills? I don't even know. Let's see, I need 60, I have 18. 18. There's a condition that halves the CP cost of a skill called pliant. So under where condition it says like centered in. So when it turns to pliant, and that's RNG then, right? If I happen to get pliant, then I look out because it only halves the cost of a skill. So RNG is helping you a bit. Okay. I see. Okay. Red Mage and Sam started at 50. Dark Knight, Machinist, and Astral started at 30. Wow, okay. So this will be the first time they're starting at 70. That's really high. I'm gonna still have to go through like POTD or something to learn from level 1. It's fate time! I'm not gonna join the fate. See, this is the moment of truth. Sucks. We just lost one. Did someone say POTD? Yeah. I like to go through POTD whenever I start a new class, especially if it doesn't start at level 1. So, you don't need syrup for this macro. That was my bad. Oh, all good, all good. All good. I don't know. Whatever it was, last night I used syrup, I used chili crab, and this macro, and it brought me all the way to tier 3. So I'm just not really sure. Like, the macro didn't change. My stats didn't change. The difficulty of the item didn't change. So I don't really know why I'm not hitting tier 3 right now. And I don't need a syrup. So yeah, I'm just confused. The truth hurts. You only need HQ chili crab, just check. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm using now then. I'll lay off the syrup for now. Probably got some good I don't even know how to say that. I hope they make a new deep dungeon in Endwalker like POTD and HOH. That would be fun. I actually haven't gone into HOH yet, but that would be cool if they made another one. Yeah. Since all jobs that come with an expansion, their starting level seems to be 20 levels below the expansion level start. Okay, I see. Because with Shadowbringers, level cap was 80. So those classes started at 60. I see. Yeah, I'm definitely not used to the idea of we're gonna be level capped at 90. So 70 just seems really high still. What are the perks of learning crafting? Well, if you level up your crafters, you can repair your gear by yourself. So instead of paying a mender to do it, you can do it on the spot whenever, wherever. And your repair level goes above 100%, whereas when you pay a mender to do it, you only repair up to 100%. So you essentially just save a little bit of time, money, convenience type of thing. Over time, I guess, you're saving money. It's just yeah, benefit to doing it yourself. And then of course, like if you have gear you want or glam you want or need, if you can craft it, then that normally should be cheaper than you just buying it off the market board. So things like that. Like if that really matters to you, then maybe you want to look into crafting. After I'm done with all of this, I think the next thing I want to do is I've been working on trying to collect all of the recipe books and then just slowly going through them to see what I can craft, what I want to craft, like what glams I want. So yeah. Also luck-based, yeah. Parts of it are RNG. I keep having to remind myself of that. We should make the climb to the top in HOH. Dude, I'm down. Let's do it. Ollie would be so down too. Let's do it. It's your control 7. Wait. Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's a good one. Yeah. It's your big, huge quality skill, right? I want to like go to 11 and then use that, right? That's kind of the pattern that I've been seeing. 11 stacks and then I use this blessing one. Next. I still have not entered HOH, Kara. Every time I get to like a higher level where I think, what is it? Is it 70 that everyone's like, oh, get to 70 and then you... Not enough CP? What? All right. Yeah, every time I get to 70, it just feels like I can just level up through like dungeons and stuff, and then I end up not going into HOH. Or like I end up doing, at the time it was like Bosnia and stuff, the, you know, killing 2 birds with 1 stone thing. There's a condition called good, which multiplies all quality gains by 1.5. Okay, so a lot of it, that could have also been RNG then. Okay. Weapon breaks? How do you explain this? Yeah, they kind of, sure, they break, yeah. Once it goes down to very low durability, I believe your stats or your attack is useless, or you die faster, or something like that. It just doesn't protect you as well. Something like that. You get a special mount if you make it to the top 4 times, and I really want it. But when you say the top, isn't that like level, is it still 200? Don't worry about the out of CP, it'll still be fine. Okay. Yeah, I was a little confused with that too, how it sometimes runs out of CP and sometimes it doesn't. Someone's laughing. Oh my gosh, is that T-Pain? That's either T-Pain or Haru. I swear. I heard a laugh. It's Haru! And Haru's not a law! What the heck? Haru's a cat girl! Haru, when did you change into a cat girl? What? You can do HOH from 61. I hear that the grind is supposed to be from 70 to 80, right? Is that where you want to level? Do you have 626 CP? I don't remember. Let me check after this. It's only 100 floors for HOH. 200 is POTD, okay. HOH is Heaven on High. It's essentially it's basically POTD, so it's a deep dungeon, but for... Is it Heaven's Word or Stormblood? I don't even remember. You were clear before. I haven't been in the top 2 times, so you need 2 more times. Haru, since when did you turn into a cat girl? Haru drinks Fantasia as frequent as me drinking coffee. Yeah? This is cute. People are usually more shocked about the voice. Well, yeah, so I didn't say anything, but in my head I was also like, how do you still have the same voice as the Lala? But it wasn't that important, I guess. I'm more fixated on, like, you have cat ears. Who are you? I was expecting a Lala, and if not a Lala, I was expecting a Femra, and then I just see a Miko. Only got the one clear, had a few close friends, but hard getting the people. How long does it take you guys to get to level 100? So assuming you have a fixed party of 4 people, how many hours is that taking you guys to get to the top? And I'm sure party makeup matters too, right? Oh, it's Stormblood. Okay, yeah, so Stormblood's deep dungeon. Recently. I think the grind is 61 to 70 for HOH, then you go to Bosnia for 71 to... Okay, so is POTD 450 to 60 then? 5? So like 5 hours to get to the top for HOH? I guess that's not too bad. Also, welcome 14 hours of sleep. If you make new character, do you have to do the MSQ over again? If you make a new character, I think you do, right? I think you do. But why do you need to make a new character? I think the only reason you'd have to make it is if you switch to a different like data center or something, right? Haru, I went from 7 mil to 1.8 mil. Wait, what happened? My thing didn't finish? That's 170 difference. I could literally use basic synthesis to finish that. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Next. Okay. POTDs for levels 1 through 51. I feel like I didn't level that much with POTD when I started from the lower levels. So I kind of stopped doing that like for leveling, but I use POTD anyway to learn my rotations for new classes. Yeah, new characters, new start. Okay. What you do is gear broken. I just spent all my money on mats. Is it Lala fell cleave or Lala fell cleave? Lala fell cleave or Lala fell cleave? You know what? I don't think I've even gotten that skill yet still. I haven't worked my warrior in weeks. Yeah, basic synth. I needed to look at the calculations. Let's keep this here, I guess. Well, you can just, so if you're asking about how you can play other classes, your one character can play every single class. So whatever you're playing right now, you can just actually pick up the quest for a different job class and you can just make the switch. You don't need to make a new character to play every single job class. So the only reason you would really ever need to make a new character is if you need to play in a different data center with your friends, or you're moving or something, or you need to play on both servers, I guess, and you can't, or you don't want to transfer your main over. But essentially, with whatever you're playing with right now, you can play all of the classes with your character. Yeah, you don't have to create new characters for it. So like right now, if I'm not crafting, right, I could just easily switch to any other crafter class I want. I can switch to be a warrior, paladin, red mage, whatever, like on the spot if I want. So yeah, you don't have to create a new character for that. Don't worry about that. So you just do all your MSQ, everything on this one character, but you do need to pick up the quests in order to get the new job class that you want to play. If you're only going for the clear of HOH, you can start at 21. Oh, you don't have to start at 1. If solo, you got to start at 1 for the... Wait, hold on. Okay, so... there's a separate achievement for if you do solo, and then there's a separate achievement for if you just clear it, but with your group, right? 5 hours is a pretty good estimate, I think, depends on how safe we want to be. I guess 5 hours isn't so bad. I can sit here for 5 hours crafting. Why can't I do HOH? Right? Right? I did POTD from 1 to 61. Like leveling your class 1 to 61. I feel like it's so slow around the like 13 to 20 levels. I don't think this one's gonna work, right? I have to RNG this one. Yeah, I have to RNG this one. Yikes. Or no, that doesn't work. Okay, we're just gonna RNG it. We're moving on, everything is fine. Yeah, I had to, that's okay. That's okay. At least it's not happening too often, I guess. At least I'm crafting more than I am losing it. Jane uses extra characters as storage, right? Probably. Yeah, he has a bunch of retainers. A few people who get hired to do decorating have characters on every world to be able to be added to an FC to do their house for them. Yeah. So I thought about it, but if I got CP back up, my durability was still at 12. I still wouldn't have enough CP for either Master's Mend or for the waist knots. So even if I got my CP up, 2 of that still would not have been enough to finish my yeah, because I needed 1801. But even if I used Careful Synthesis, I would have only gotten 1398. So I would have failed it regardless. You pray for more good? Just the fact that I have more CP, right? So I still RNG it, but I just grabbed the CP anyway, is what you're saying. I feel like through using Teamcraft, I've definitely learned a lot more about the basic rotation, but I still have a lot more to learn for, like, I have not used these other things. I use a lot of, definitely this one, it pops. Master's Mend, I use Waste Not 2 usually. I use Inner Quiet, or I start off with, what is it Reflect? I think Reflect. Hey, cute outfit. I really like your outfit. Oh, that's adorable. Your top is really cute. You would need to clear to floor 20 anyway to unlock the second start of point. Okay, so I still gotta do it at least once. Okay. I have zero idea about crafting rotation. I just copy macro. It's because sometimes when the macro does not work exactly the way I need it to, or I feel like I can add more because I have CP remaining, or maybe I'm missing. I ran out of food. Mother. Wasted another one. Okay, we have 34 out of what, 60? Kind of halfway there. How do I switch jobs? I have to go to the guild. Well, okay, so let me finish this and then I'll show you. One of the reasons, how many CC you have left? Yeah, I can't do this without the food buff for sure. Okay, I'm gonna stop after this sky steal. We're not doing a fourth one. We're stopping at 3 for a little bit. I hope you didn't buy more. I make them all the time. The mats. Wait, do you have the mats that I need right now? Because I just need like a little bit more of them. But yeah, I've actually been buying all of them. Equipped a different weapon. Yeah, either equipped a different weapon. But the thing is, I just don't know if he's unlocked the class. That's the only other thing. So like if you have not unlocked the class yet, then you do need to go to their guild and pick up the job quests and do the story quests and, you know, level up and all that stuff. Then you'll be able to switch. If you have not picked up that class ever, you can't switch to that class. And all of the classes will, you know, most of them will be according to, for example, if you go to Ul'dah, right? Marauders Guild is going to be for Marauders or Warriors. What else is an Ul'dah, guys? I don't even know. We're doing RNG again. Kovan, I'll take it. I will try it. Oh, that worked. Okay, so let me show you real quick. Yeah, I mean, oh no, I'm using chili. I bought chili crab. I think I have enough for at least this one. It's just mats that I'm looking for though. Your outfits are so cute. Hello? I just need a couple more mats. It's really not a lot, okay? Just a little bit. I can't imagine Haru not having 2 stacks of 999 chili crabs. Okay, so Heavenly. So, for example, like I have under classes and jobs, right? It'll show you if it's grayed out, you haven't unlocked it yet. You haven't picked it up yet. So if that's the case, like if I wanted to do Scholar, I will have to find the guild where it offers this job. And then I will have to do that quest and follow the storyline in order to, you know, keep leveling this character. But first and foremost, if it's grayed out, you're going to want to find the guild that helps you unlock this. Take the quest, and then it's going to pop up. It's not going to be grayed out anymore. Once you have the quest, they're going to give you, you know, your starter weapon. As long as you equipped the weapon needed and you have that class unlocked, you will switch over. So over here, for example, I don't know. Here's a pally weapon. This is for a paladin. I'm currently a weaver. So if I right-click equipped it, I instantly change into a paladin. Now, the other thing is there's a gear set list over here where you can, after you equip everything for your class and all, you can actually just create a new gear set and it'll save it for you. So for me, I can quickly just open my gear set now. And let's say I want to hop on over to my Dragoon. Instead of looking for my weapon in here, I can just double click my Dragoon. And this is my saved set. That's it. So it gets easier once, you know, you have all this set up. But yeah, first and foremost, you do need to go look at what you do not have unlocked yet, and you do need to get those unlocked. But yeah, everything's interchangeable on this one character, so you don't have to worry about like making a new character or anything like that. Everything will be on whatever you're playing on right now. What am I? I'm a weaver? I'm a weaver. Okay. We will keep going for now until I get Koveth's macro. Oh, Warriors and Limsa, my bad. Okay, I don't know what's in Ulda. So if you go to Limsa and you go to the Marauders Guild, then yeah, then you can become a marauder. I don't have that much. I have a bunch of uncrafted chili crab. What's uncrafted chili crabs? What mats do you need to make chili crabs? Did you craft offhand for Pearl? I think I bought my offhand. On my level 80s, I actually upgraded through scripts. So I got all my classes to 80 last week, and then my last thing was I went through every single class to make sure I finished all of the story quests. And then I was actually doing custom deliveries so that I could get the scripts to exchange for my level 80 gear for whichever class I didn't have it yet. And then once I upgraded everything to 80, that's when I was sitting here like, I don't know what to do. So let's start a Sky Steel. And here I am now. Ulda, Gladiator, Pugilist, everything but Marauder. My bad. Oh, Blue Mage, right? I think is also there, but they technically don't have like a guild. This is terrible RNG. What is this crap? That was the absolute worst one. Let's try again. How did Nana know that? Feels bad. Thank you so much. No, you're very welcome. I hope you haven't started a new character. What are you playing right now? Like, what class have you, like, did you play, I guess, when you played before? And what are you playing now? I remember now I made you everything except offhands and probably his main hands. Yeah, for sure you got me the whole set. The whole set was crafted by you. The hands, though, I've switched ever since. Because when you got me this set, I only had like 1 or 2 leveled up. And a lot of my other crafters were still just not worked on or like, you know, in their 20s or 30s. And then I just kind of like bulk leveled them up in the past 2 months, I guess. So I did have to switch in for items. I was purchasing things off the market board at first, but then someone had told me like, you know, you can use your scripts to trade in for level 80 tools. And that's when I started to do it, you know. Yeah, you did meld my gear set too. Yep. Think on the bright side, if this is very bad, the next one will definitely be better. I mean, if that's how RNG works, then I'll take it, I guess. That one worked, so we're good. Haru, are you making chili crabs next to me? Level 65 samurai. Okay, cool. If you want warrior, then yes, that's Limsa. Gotcha. I have another character from another set, level 60 paladin. So is that character on the same data center? Oh, they're in the same server. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean they're in the same server but different worlds? Because you can travel worlds too, so you also don't need to create a new character. As long as you're in the same data center, you can travel to all the different worlds underneath it. If you need to visit your friends or for whatever reason. So yeah, even then you don't really need a new character. I know, that sucks. Now you actually have like a leveled up different class, but they're not on the same character. That sucks. You're gonna have to pick which one you're gonna main and just stick with that and level up everything there. So Haru is actually the person who introduced me to all these shiny things and crafting. At the time when Haru introduced me to crafting though, I was still not really into it because it was too early on in the game. But I remember he showed me like all of his pretty shiny items. I was like, this is so nice. How do I do that? He's like, you gotta become an Omni Crafter and you gotta do the relics. And I'm like, okay, later. All right, so Kovath got me, helped me come up with a new macro. I'm gonna test that out after this one. See if that works better and speed this up by a little bit. Maybe I wouldn't need mats, right? If it can bump up to tier 3. Let's see what happens. This is like the shortest out of all 3 sky steels. This will be the shortest one. If the holding point's out. Okay. Nothing can be worse than this, so it can only go up from here, Kova. We're good. Thank you for helping me. That same person bought all my stuff from my alts as well. They're really on a crafting binge. They're not buying it to resell, right? Or is it the, wait, hold on. Is it the person that's just buying on your mats, or is it the person that you showed me or is that the same person? The one that you said might be transferring soon? Is that the same person that we're talking about? Okay, let's try this one. And I still want the chili crab, right? So I have that on. I'm gonna hang out next to Haru. And then let's give this a try. That's the same person. So basically what they're doing is buying everything off the market board from you and then transferring to a different data center where they'll make more gil. So they're pay to play, essentially. Last month I saw someone doing the same thing and transferred to Primal like 2 days later. How much does it cost to transfer data centers? Is it like $18? That's crazy. They're willing to spend money to make money in the game? I can't. Yeah, it's basically play to win. Like, I can't comment on if it's smart or not smart. It's just preference. But ultimately, it's play to win. $18 once every 3 days? Yeah, I'm good. I don't need money that bad in this game. I'd rather keep my 18 for something else. There's so many bots on the servers now. They're usually the ones who are just screaming things, right? In like Limsa, like join our FC or visit this site, blah, blah, blah. Buying things from a poor country and reselling it to the rich. Right, that's pretty much what they're doing. So they basically also know that prices are outrageous outside of their data center. Because when Jin shows me the market board on his end, it's significantly cheaper than Crystal, which is insane. Yeah, just follow the bot links to buy Gil. It'll be cheaper than 18 bucks. There's like a 6 parties of, wait, the bots can now like play the game? They can do maps now? What? 6 parties of bots doing maps on Goblin alone? The bots can play the dang game? That's insane. Can they go back to botting for crystals and shards, please? Technically, them buying out the market board drives up the prices, which makes it better for the gatherer crafter. The 1%. A lot of P2W stuff goes down. Guild buying, ping in real life money for FCs and stuff. Seen it in all the crowd I used to run with. Like, I've definitely heard of people selling their FCs, right? Or trying to sell plots because it's so hard to get a house. I know people try to profit off of this game, but I guess I wasn't aware that people would pay money to profit in the game. Does that make sense? I saw it the other way, but like not the in-game one. The market board used to be so much worse before world visits too. Oh gosh, I'll bet. Like you're stuck with that one price there. That's insane. If I don't benefit from them, I don't want them. Pearl bots can run dungeons now. I didn't know that. What? So people can just run bots to farm things for them. That's not fair. That's cheating. We're working so hard, sort of, even though I bought all these mats, to grind. Anyway. Okay, 16 minutes before I need my next food buff. Bots can also finish main story roulette without having to watch the cutscenes. Insane. Insane. I made 500 mil for a large house. Dang. Wait, how? Like somebody bought a large house off of you for 500 mil? It's time to lurk, Let's go stream and see if you're on late. See you, Haru. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, I can make about 5 more, and then I might need to go buy some more mats. Maybe. You never seen the items on market board that are like 99 mil gil? That's gil buying. People give them in real life money and then buy the item from them. Dude, I thought that was because one reason that people told me for that is when you don't have enough retainer space, people will just put things on the market board for like an outrageous amount of money because no one's gonna buy it, and you still have like it's like storage. So I thought that every time I saw something that was super crazy expensive, it was just storage. I did not realize that people were using that to sell gil. Crazy. You mean bots weren't cheating before they could run dungeons? Well, so I thought that the only thing bots could do was stand around and scream at people with like spam links. And I mean, I guess I don't see that as cheating. That's just scamming. And ultimately it's up to you to decide if you believe the link and want to give it a try, and most people who are smart won't. So, you know, there's a layer of like, well, partly you have to buy into that, but solely just running a bot to farm stuff, it doesn't affect anybody else. You're literally just using it to cheat and like profit off of it. So I don't know, I see it differently. They both suck, but had a large someone offer me 500 mil. Wow. I was about to say, if somebody offered me 500 mil to buy my house, I would sell it to them. But then I thought about how long it took me to get a plot, and I'm not really sure if 500 mil is worth it. to have to like fight for another plot. It's easy to spot bots retainers because their names are always server name, etc. Goblin. I didn't know that. Like, I've learned that the names that are random are bots. And then yeah, usually when they're shouting, they're bots. Like about, you know, joining stuff or visit this link, buy gil or whatever. I know people use bots to get a plot or try to click for a plot. But then you can also just use a macro for that too. You don't have to be a bot. But running dungeons, man, that's a whole nother level I just didn't think was possible. People would just straight up buy Gil with money. It's like $27 for every 20 mil. I don't know. I have mixed... I can't decide how I feel about that. It can be, but not always. Yeah. Right, the auto-clicking, because sometimes it can just be like macros too and not necessarily a bot. It's storage, but when someone buys it, it's skill transferring. I see. Wow, yeah, I didn't even think that that was a thing. That's also why you never see a male gatherer bot. It's too suspicious. Wait, why? No, I'm not considering. I'm just thinking like, is there an amount that I'd be willing to pay for fake in-game currency? I guess, like, because I'm trying to think, at the end of the day, I guess it's about how much you want it, right? Like, it's the same thing if I pay money to buy, it's like this Mog Station item. I paid real money for it, but I was willing to because I wanted the outfit. So, you know, that's why I'm mixed about it. It's like, yeah, it's just, I guess ultimately it's just preference, but like, what? I don't know how I feel about it. All right, let's see how many more mats I need. Okay. I have 54. I need 3 more. I need to craft 3 more. So I need at least 2 of this and at least 11. Okay. Let's go to, we're just gonna go to the market board here since I only need a little bit. Why do I keep walking all the way down? Someone was talking another stream yesterday about multi-boxing alts to gather extra mats from the same node with a single button press. There is definitely a layer to how people play this game that I do not know of. I would have never thought that people can or would fine. I don't know why I didn't consider it. Of course I should have considered it. People would find ways to, especially to go around time nodes, but wow. It kind of makes me not want to play. Like, people just cheat their way up there. Why am I doing all this work? For what? My self-satisfaction? Oops, that's not the one I need. This is the one I need. The NPC squad and trust dungeons useless. I'd prefer boss. Right? Hold on a second. This is 210 here. That's a huge difference. That's a huge difference. Damn it. Okay, how much is... Oh my god. I'll do this. And then... Ugh. How annoying. Matthias or Marlboro? Why do I feel like I'm listening to an in-game song, but it's actually not? Oh! Come to Zalera, I'll just dump math on you. I actually just need a little bit more of the cocoon and the stalagmite. Do you have those? Well, actually, no, I just bought one of them, so I just actually need 1 more. Do you have the... What did I not buy? Do you have a little bit of the Sky Builder's cocoon? You have 1,000? All right, I'm coming to Zalera. Holy crap. Kovat, do you spend more time gathering or do you spend more time crafting? Or is it pretty balanced, would you say? Is it even worth multi-boxing? You have to pay for more subs. Once you start crafting more and bots making mats cheaper, your perspective will change. Look at you in your crafting clothes. Thank you. I don't need that much, but thank you. All right, let's finish up these crafts here. Thank you, Kova. They're gill sellers too. Imagine making over 20 mil just to make $30. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. They sell like both ways. Okay. I've been dead. I'm gathering. I have thousands. I'm going for that thing. I can't say that. But that mount is for, I thought that mount is like all rounded, right? You need like 300 points for each like specific class or something. What was it? 300? Oh, next. Once you become a high tier crafter, you won't really ever gather for time's sake. Same, but like really, really slowly. How do you say that? Is the P silent Tornadin? Is it just a Tornadin? How many 500k points are you at now? According to my spreadsheet, I have 250 hours left. You have 250 hours of gathering left? How many hours have you put into it so far? Just this mount? That's very overwhelming. I've only done the gatherers. I just so cool I'm doing the gathering first. I was telling Pearl I'm doing it, but Gil earning 500k per crafter and gatherer. That kind of just feels like I just leveled all my crafters, but I'm kind of in a way having to level them all again. But like this time for a mount. In a way. It's not, yeah, it's not hard. It's just a lot of time. A lot of time just grinding. The numbers are getting to me. That's a lot of hours. Holy crap. Fishing is the easiest among all gather. Why is that? Just the nature of fishing, like is it just faster? Just from restoration, I was almost at 500k points for miners, so 1/13 of the way there. Eventually you'll get there. Yeah, it's just time consuming, tedious. I'm not saying I won't do it. I will chip at it. But then to like know I haven't started and then to see how much I need overall is just overwhelming. You need to learn actual extra recipe for crafting it, I'll bet, yeah. I don't mind learning it actually. I do enjoy crafting even without macros, but in order to achieve what I need, if I can not use expert crafting, then I would just rather do that. That's it. To be fair, I got a better route now, so each session cuts out like 10 hours. Holy crap. I'm probably looking at 130-ish hours for, and that's only for your miner and botanist. The ultimate endgame. Everyone keeps saying that the end game is glam, and it's just, it's not. It's not. Fishing gives lots of points, and you can macro fish. You can macro fish? You can macro fish? I didn't know that. Glad I did at the same time as going for a Saint, because I don't think I'd be motivated to. Oh, so that counted. So the events that we did a couple months ago, it counts towards the points towards the firmament. It wasn't just like locked into that event. Hold on, is that a yellow Namazu? Is that a gold Namazu? That reminds me, I gotta do my beast tracks today. Minor Saint Sag, I wasn't playing at that time. It's lifetime 500. Oh, okay. So I'm not necessarily starting from 0. Comes from a Stormblood map. I see. Okay. I guess at least I'm not at 0? You know what would suck is if I can't do another craft before the 2 minutes is up, because I actually just need one more, I think. But this one is not working, so we're just gonna cancel that one. Okay, let's try again with the 2 minutes. Guys, we're so close. And it's less than 6 hours today. Heck yes. Because of all the bots shouting, especially whenever I'm in Limsa, I started to ignore a lot of shout chat here. And I end up missing out on when people actually say something great or funny or talks to me. I need to go potty, but I really just want to finish this. We're so close. Please finish this craft so I don't have to use another food buff. For one item. Please. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. This is the last one, I think. Talk to the NPCs in the firmament to see score on each. The resources inspector tells you your gathering scores, and then the hand-in guide tells you crafting. So the two guys that you talk to, the same area where you queue into the diadem, right? Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna go turn them in. Thank you, Kova. Let me go see if this is enough. I think it's enough. That should be it. They don't often say stuff great or funny. They're usually very serious. I already told you yesterday about influx of e-players on my server. In the past, there was nobody shouting in Limsa. Now there's quite a few. Guess what I did? I blacklisted them. Yeah, I just ignore them now. Like, a lot of things are happening in Limsa. Like, somebody right now is gambling in Limsa. The rules are simple. Bet 10k to 5 mil and slash random win 2 times on 590 and above, 3 times on 950 plus, and 7 times on 999. Someone's literally gambling in Limsa right now. It's the most random thing. The one place I will reach out chat, though, is in the diadem. There's usually very funny conversations going on over there. One time I was in there and someone was just talking about their favorite foods at Costco. It was interesting, very interesting. Yeah, the diadem shout chats are great. Limsa people are built different, yeah. Like, it's entertaining to just sit there and just listen to conversations in there. Oops. I need to turn it in. Gotta pass time somehow, yeah. I mean, hey, it's entertaining. It helps pass time. That was perfect. Perfect 60. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. We did it, guys. So I gotta switch out of my weapon, turn it into this person. While hitting the same trees and bushes and rocks. Yeah, in a circle constantly. Like, I don't like to contribute to the conversation, but I thoroughly enjoy their conversations. Usually I still have a show running in the background, but you can't miss out on what people talk about in there. I have not been watching these cutscenes. I just want to see my relic pop up right now. Ashley, hello. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm no longer a Mikote. I'm now ephemera and I've been enjoying it. So I think I might stick with this for a little bit. How are you? Are you still on your hiatus from FF14? Have you come back? Or will you come back for Endwalker? Why are they called dragon girls, Jin? Femras are lovely. Yeah, I like both Mikos and Femras. Or Auras in general. I haven't come back and won't come back. What have you been playing? What have you been up to lately? Won't come back. Better than being called lizard girls? I suppose, yeah. Wow, look at that shiny thingamajiggy. All right. Screenshot, because I'm too lazy to G-pose. Where's the voice acting? I want unique voices for all of these characters. Yeah, I have not been doing that for these stories. When MSQ is back, we'll do more voice acting. I think when I start doing like a lot of the small story ones, I might. I talked about trying to do the yellow. Oh, I'm no longer in a cutscene. My stuff is just gone. Got it. Did that even save? I wanted to pick up all of the yellow like mini side quests, but I haven't gone around to it yet. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of my crafter storylines I don't remember much of. Some of them were just kind of boring. And then I would just lose... Oops, that's not the one. I would just lose interest in the story and that's it. How do I make her do something so I can actually take a G-pose to show off my freaking weapon or tool? How do you do that for your crafters? How in the world am I supposed to show this off? I don't get it. Oh my goodness. Dadim Shao Chao was a big part of my hellish fever dream that was mining restoration. That week killed me, I got so burnt out. Yeah. I feel like doing that for long periods of time can cause burnout. And if it does, you just gotta switch it up and do something different. So for me, that's switching between like raiding and crafting. We did it, guys! Thank you so much for sticking around for this, and Kobeth for helping me with the macro and the math. Playing League, booming momentum. Oh, you're still playing League. Okay, cool. Have you tried Pokemon Unite, or do you have a Switch? Burnt State, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm 100% addicted to this game right now. Good, good. I'm glad. How far are you in this game, or how long have you been playing for? I think it's just because it's been a few years. Yeah. V pose or B stance. Okay. So... Oh my gosh, I can do a different pose with my crafter tools. I didn't know that. Okay, let me see. What's B stance? Oh, okay. Interesting. Congrats, Daja. All right, do that thing again where it covers your face, and then we'll take a picture and we'll call it a day. Yeah, like that. There we go. There we go. All right, how do I want to angle this there? Wait. Does it look the same on both ends? No, it does not. Okay. So it doesn't matter if it's covering her face. All right, let's see. Unfreeze. Do your thing. All right, now if I do this... Okay, I guess this will have to do. All right, we're done with this G-pose session. Do the sitting glitch and make it glow from the waist? What? Sitting glitch? How do you do that? How do you do the sitting glitch? It disappears as soon as I do that. Yeah, I don't know what this sitting glitch is. It's just, hey Elton. It's just the paladin pose, I think, for all of them. Okay, I mean, still much better than yesterday. I didn't know what to do, and she would just constantly hold her like tool on the side, on the bottom left or something. So I just try to get like a CS screenshot or something. I just remembered I got a new Switch charger. Turns out it was broken and not the dock. Oh, okay. I'm glad you have it again. We can play Pokemon Unite again. if you still want to play that. Played on and off for a long time, but never really took the time to enjoy it. I started Shadowbringer MSQ not too long ago. Okay, well, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad that you're addicted to it again, and I hope you enjoy Shadowbringers. How are you, Elton? We just finished the third Sky Steel tool thing. All right, let's send out. Let's post this. We'll post this, and then we're gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna go make some food because I haven't eaten all day. Woof. Let's see. Where's my picture? This was a group effort. Draw weapon and sit immediately. Okay, wait, but then I have to type sit to sit. I can't do it fast enough. I couldn't do it. Oh, okay. Slash BM. I can't get its Y. Wait. Oh, you mean copy and paste it so I can just... okay. It's not working. Yeah, or make a macro. Then I can rage at children once more. Yeah. Pre-type sit and then click away from chat window. Okay. So what? Now pull out my weapon and then just enter. She's probably gonna craft 2 more later. No, I'm too poor. I have only 1.8 mil. Gotta macro it. All right. Let's try this. Did you see that? It just didn't work. I literally just did that and she just did everything in perfect order. Here, I'm gonna try it again. You see that? What do you mean? I know I pressed Z to show it first. Wait, or do you mean... Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Jin. Okay, so I want to pull it out and sit. Like that? Is that the glitch? Yeah, we got the shiny tool. It stopped shining in G pose. Dang it. We're gonna leave here. Okay, we'll make this work. We can do this. Okay, let's do this again. So what if I just sit? Wait, it's not a glitch. I can just sit and it still shines. No. That's a bad spot. This is where I want to sit. Okay, better. I thought I was in G-pose! Dang it! I'm not in G-pose! The meme you sent me last night, the 2 panels made me laugh. I read it a couple times too. And it was just pretty much like the way that you talk and the way that you joke. So it was just, I don't know, it was just really funny. I can't G-pose it. That's kind of annoying. Which means I can't angle it down. When I G-pose, it doesn't shine. You can stand up after. Once you glitch it, it'll stay until you change instant. I like that glitch. I want to show off my shiny without people thinking I'm about to attack them. Control down to angle it? Okay. Wait, so are you saying, like, technically, the fact that it's glowing right now, even when I run around, it's not supposed to glow? Is that what you're saying? Control down. Oh my gosh, thank you! I never knew that. Alright, the flower is in the way. Annoying. Okay. So control down. Oh my gosh, okay. What's the max I can like... I can move my angles? What? Okay, so I don't want to see her shoes. I don't like this. How do I make her change sitting positions again? I can't do that, right? What? Ground sit. And then is it just the pose? Oh, it is. I mean, it's still not the pose. Okay. Yeah, but it's still... This is like not... Okay. Well, I guess, whatever. This is as good as it's gonna get, I think. There we got a shiny weapon! We did it! Alright, third one, we're done. We're not doing a fourth or fifth one. We're done, we're done, we're done, we're done. We're freaking done. Alright. Alright, guys. We did it. That was my goal for today. And we did it. We're done. More! A fourth one? I'm too broke, okay? I'm too broke for this. Goal 1, day 1 relic. Okay, for the crafting one, I that's doable. I just gotta make some money, but that's doable. Yeah, Banker Haru went AFK. I don't have the monies for it. But dailies? I haven't been doing dailies. I suppose I should probably get back into that. What about dailies, though? What about them? We can make time for both, right? Sort of. Whoa! Twitch changed. Things changed on Twitch. I don't recognize it. What happened? Interesting, interesting. Interesting. Relic Brian like us? I mean, that's all I do in this game now anyway. If it's not this weapon, I'm grinding for the combat relics. So, for crafting one, you can do all in 2 days. I'm sure, yeah. If I really sit down and I keep going, I am pretty sure I can finish it. If I had the money to, but I'm gonna run out before I can do all of them, so it is what it is. Yeah, I need to level my warrior because I do need my retainer to get up to level 80. But I think Lava reminded me yesterday that, no, or it might have been Elton, one of you guys, that if my warrior is not level 80, Raha is not going to get to level 80. Yeah. Get all the relics, I understand. I'll give you 20 mil. It's okay, it's okay. Save it for your own relics, you'll need it. All right. Well, I'm glad we were able to finish a third one. I feel pretty accomplished. I feel pretty accomplished. So, let's see. Sebi's doing a charity stream today. Okay, so I think I'm gonna raid into Sebi, guys. He's doing a charity stream today for care.org. He is still on FF14. He is still voice acting the game. So I'm sure you guys will have a great time. He's incredible. If you guys haven't seen him already, he's literally voice acting every single line in FF14. Like, he's turned off voices for the cutscenes and stuff. And he's just an incredible voice actor. Dude, he's a freaking Lala ghost. I keep thinking that this is Dag. What? That was definitely not me. It's probably Lava. You're rich? Dare Bear, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Doing one is hard, the grind is real. It's not too bad. That was like less than 5 hours actually, because I didn't start right at 12. So that was less than 5 hours. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, Sebi's the best. Kara, Sebi looks exactly like Dag right now, but I can't tell yet if he has the happy or sad face ghost costume. So we're gonna have to go check it out and see what he has. But yeah, let's raid into Sebi today. Great minds think alike. Yeah, I need to see you guys stand next to each other, Dag. Oh, he has a sad face when I see it now. He has fat cat minion. Sebi has fat cat minion. No, not minion, sorry, mount. He has the fat cat mount. It's so cute. What the heck, it's so cute. You miss Quan Tank for what? Were you guys doing like a savage run the other day? Been a while since I've tanked too. I hope you guys had fun. I know a lot of you guys have been doing a lot of like the savage runs and stuff. And it seems fun. All right, well, before I go, Before I go, here's my Discord in case any of you guys aren't in there already and would like to chat off stream. And here are my socials if you would like to follow me off stream. I'm trying to remember what I normally do before I raid out. And if you guys would like to, you can copy and paste this raid message over as well. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Seriously. That went by so fast. Like, it felt like it went by so fast just because I was able to chat with you guys while crafting. And that out of the 3, this was definitely the quickest one to do. So I changed what I said earlier. It's not 6 hours for a relic, it's less than 5 if you can buy the stuff. Wait, Chatter and Twitter, I'm good. Whatever works for you. Yeah, it was good seeing you guys too. I'll be back tomorrow. So I switched MTG, I had some appointments that had to be rescheduled between today and tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be back, I think at 5 p.m. And I'll be playing some MTGA for the first time on stream. So yeah, but I'll be on 14 off stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. After that, we have the charity stream on Saturday. So hope you guys can stop by for that. Thursday, Crim's also doing a mental health, Asian mental health stream. So I will be modding for him that day and hanging out in his chat. So see you guys, you know, all over the place this week on Twitch. I want to play MTG with you. Have you added me yet? If not yet, let me know in Discord. Thanks for stream. Have a wonderful, yeah, you guys all have a wonderful day too. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And let me start my raid because I'm really bad at this and forgot how to stream. Haha. Say hi to Sebi for me. Well, I'm gonna say hi and then I'm gonna go make food, but hope you guys enjoy your time there. See you guys very soon. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.